You have no proof of that, Max. I could be anyone. Also, like, what was I just thinking of? No, yeah, I love pressing the wrong button and accidentally, you know, and accidentally restarting music before I'm done starting soon screen. So hi Oaks, hi Max. Oh my goodness, so many neat people. I appreciate. I appreciate. So I'm just gonna be doing the most amount of Sekiro today, as much as I can stand. Again, me not liking this game is a bit of a meme, but so actually as much as I can stand. There's still, damn it! I thought I updated that. I definitely didn't. Okay, hold on. Just watch Wolf in front of this. Let's see. The one where I make progress line. What's the line called on like the keyboard? Like the vertical line you can use? It doesn't really matter what I make the going live category because that's too late. I mean going live message. Sekiro, get rid of One Piece and digital art and fan art. Not English. I do speak English. I am a native English speaker. Add tag. Let's go with 100%. All bosses, etc. Okay. Y'all ready? Now that Twitch won't destroy my butthole. Now that Twitch is done attempting to destroy my butthole, I hope everyone's ready for some good old Sekiro. Good old Sekiro. If you don't remember last time we delved deep into our memories and we had to leave our we had to stop remembering stuff because an old woman kept kicking our ass because in a game about sword fighting she was using lasers. No, I'm not being that pedantic. It's just, it'd be like I could spend another stream trying her, or we could make more directly forward progress. And I think I know what I'd rather do. So with that in mind, we're gonna be making our way back up Ashina Castle and probably some other stuff. Like maybe if this was a normal stream, we would just get to the top of the Ashina Castle and fuck you and kill the guy there and be like, okay, good stream everyone, see you next week. But no, you see the thing is, if you didn't know, Dearest Max 2 was taken, taunted me about whether or not I'd be able to do a Dark Souls 2 Broken Sword run. So instead of waiting after the year of sequels to do it, I decided, you know what, let's do it, you know, in December. And it's going to be so easy. We're probably going to get back to and finish Sekiro right after I'm done the Broken Sword run in like no time at all. No. I just realized I shouldn't be attacking all these people because the problem is there's a boss right up this street, and it's the boss that made me not like this game. It's one of the worst bosses in the game, just for so many reasons, and I don't like it, and it's bad, and it made me actively dislike Sekiro. And I was like, I actually don't think I enjoyed this one. Thank you, FromSoft. Okay, I think I gotta kill these guys. Mr. Tengu was telling me to kill some people down here. Don't worry about it. Uh-huh. So you're plotting against Ashina? Well, maybe you should have thought about this Oh, wait. This! Okay. I should have thought about that. Don't try poison. Poison is so out of style. Rude. Rude that you're blocking my attacks. Oh no. Doya! You can poison me all you want, but it's fine. I have a sturdy liver. Anyway. So yeah, I mean, honestly, we're probably gonna chill a bit here because, like, I mean, there's a good amount of bosses and mini bosses coming up, where but besides this one, I mean, I'm alive, aren't I, Max? Besides the one I was just talking about, I don't like. Ashina Castle is filled with, like, some of the bosses that did make me warm up to this game a bit more. So, those ones I'll just be like, you know, getting through. Hey. Heck yeah! Just win. You know what? I appreciate that. Oh, okay. Nothing else for me? That's fine. Thanks, Mr. Tengu. I like your funny nose. Anyway, I hope everyone's day was okay. I got done updating my comic. Not in the sense that I've added new content, but in the sense that I've redone the content that was already there. Because I wasn't happy with it before. But now, you know what? It's looking better. It's looking better, and I like it more. And as such, I'm excited about my art going forward. Which isn't always the case. Sometimes I'm like, man, I'm really not feeling art right now. I'm not feeling art, and art isn't feeling me. And it's real, and it's all just a big bummer. But now, right now, like if I had to give you how I'm feeling like right now, I'm feeling like decently well. I'm feeling like pretty dang good about just like the idea and prospect of art. Now I do know there is a speedrun tactic here. Like apparently it's decently easy to out of bounds and just skip the this fight. But I said just skipping a mandatory fight doesn't mean you've beaten it. You know? Like, just because I could speedrun this doesn't mean I will. I will keep my word. And fight it, you know? Just really kick its ass. No, you see nothing. Don't worry about who I am. I'm no one. I'm just a little old man. Just a little old man. Don't have to worry about anything I'm doing up in here. Up in here, up in here. Don't worry about what I'm doing up in here. I'm just a little old man walking by doing little old man things. I need a room. Can I just stay here? In this nice room? This is a pretty nice place. It's like a room. Hello, mage. Schmage. How you doing? And Oaks and Mac. Yes. Many cool people. Don't worry about it. Ow! Ow! That was a gunshot! Those hurt! Not good? Oh, I'm sorry about that, Smage. Hope you'll feel better soon, and fast and soon. Well, this'll go well. Yeah, this fight sucks. I don't think Maybe you can parry him? Oh no. I'm fucking it up. Ow. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's see. Nope. Some of my well, I hope things are smoothed out fast. Ow. I'm decently on fire. Ow. Med check, everyone. Honestly, I feel that. This is a good fight. Good fight for sure. Not a bad one. Not a bad fight in a bad game. Anyway. Yeah, no, meds are important. I feel that's fake. I've definitely had clinical clinical kerfuffles that make it so that I'm not on medicine. I very much should be on for my and many other people's sake. I should honestly just turn the sound down for this because it sounds awful. It's literally just a bull rampaging. Yeah? Oh shit. Works for me. First try! Oh no. Let me turn this. Let me turn game down. And let me turn Cahill up. You know, I get so many complaints about how loud I am. I'm not used to being told to speak up. That it wasn't first try, but I have my suspicions. No, I legitimately just got here. You! I'll fuck you! Get out of here! Well... I kinda deserve that, but you guys suck too. It's a good thing I'm a zombie man. Oh, hey. What's up, lady? Don't jump! I'm glad, Strange. Is it over there? Okay, maybe later. Charity. Oh, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. Oopsie Cahill. Let's just keep going up. We don't really have a reason to go to Senpo Temple is the thing. Sick! Anyway. We got a mini boss round here that we gotta take care of. Oh wait, there's a mini boss down here too. Can't you go back to the beginning now? To, you know, where Wolf, the well where Wolf is at the start of the game. Well, it's such a shame. Such a shame during this important battle. You've made me your fucking enemy. Also, it's another general. It's the same, like... I would argue Sekiro is a pretty small game. Like, it's a game that has less, like, of a, like, has a much smaller scope in favor for having a more dense world. But despite that, they've still fucking decided to reuse a good amount of bosses. And, spoiler alert, one of the bosses is the bull. The bull do come back. And it is just as bad as it was the first time. Here's the thing. That part where it charged into a wall and basically offed itself, I've never had that happen before. Usually I'm stuck running around the area, just fucking flailing about, hitting it with my sword and firecrackers. The first time I did it, I didn't know about the firecrackers. And thus, you know. He's like, well, where is he? Is he down there? Yeah. He's like, well, I'm out of soldiers. Oh no. Yeah, well, fucking tell your boss not to kidnap like a prince next time. Maybe if he doesn't do that, you won't have his fucking bodyguard descend from the roof upon your neck. You think about that for a second? Remember how the hardest part about the first general was just clearing out all his soldiers? Besides the grab. I did forget about the grab. That won't be happening this time. I just took out all his soldiers. So, how about he go get some bitches? I don't think he had considered it. Yeah, well. That sounds like a them problem. I'm not loyal to this country. I'm loyal to my boy. And they took my boy. No, my boy! Firecrackers are pretty good. It's kind of like a free hit, basically. In a game where it's so much about pattern and looking for your windows versus their windows, Firecrackers just making them drop their guard. Pretty good. Wow, I did not get many deflects that time. And also, those firecrackers didn't work. The range is a little hard to tell on them, though. That's nitpicking. I'm not... And I wasn't looking... I was not paying attention to the game as to do with that. But yeah. What is the thing now? I don't know. Oh, man. What the... That's so much death, sir. That's so much of my dying. Oak is cute. Also, hi, Nobu. Oh, no. Am I dead? I am dead. Oh, I'm alive! I live! You'll never catch me again! Oh, my goodness. Oh, did he just, like, knock me? That was cool, dude. I was thinking of... Did I talk about, like, Blender and everything last stream? Like, the idea of 3D modeling? It still scares me. I think I did, because I was talking to Max and Juice about it, I believe. I don't know. Because I want to do that. There's a specific character I told Max about that I want to make 3D, like, animations of. Which used to be an old Mega Man OC. But my dearest friend Deja liked him so much that he's kind of just evolved into his own thing. I would love to make more content with them, but Alex takes up a lot of my artistic efforts. Also, oh no, bitrate. Bitrate, could you not? I'm kind of almost done a mini boss in Sekiro here. Yeah, like that. Bitches! It was a cute disintegration.
Oh, they disintegrated. They've become mist. So cute.
What I was thinking of. Enhance physical attributes. Directly into my butthole. Ah. When Wolf's ass is filled, nothing will be able to stop us. Truly nothing. I am excited to see that day come. and to see Wolf come. I'm only a little sorry, if I'm being honest. I'm not as sorry as I should be. Not nearly as sorry as I should be. Some sins can never be forgiven. I thought there was more down here, but I don't think there is right now. Hello? Hey, Wolf, what's up? So, hi, Riku. How you doing? We already have beaten 2 mini bosses. That's as much progress as we made in the last stream. Just ponder that for a second. I have a shotgun. I'm glad for your shotgun, shadowmage. I hope it's not a real one. Like, do what you want, but you know, I like my friends to be safe, not have the need for weapons. But what if I want a real one? Then I mean, you can have it. From all I know about you, Shadow Mage, you're a grown-ass man. You can have one if you want. Or it feels like an everyday occurrence. There's a difference between need and want. That is true. Ow. Hey, I wanted to slice you and dice you neatly. Ow. I'm sorry about the dogs, but they came at me. I feel like I've talked about this on stream before, but I watched Mythbusters a lot growing up, and I still have all the episodes on DVD. And I remember they did a special where they were talking about like how they made the show and stuff. And part of that special included that they would do a lot of myths, including guns. And I believe Jamie Heineman was like, guns are a bad thing that are specifically meant to kill people, but they're also like well-made devices. You know, they are finely honed machines. So it's kind of this double edge of like, they can be cool, but the problem is that their purpose and typical everyday use is not very good. Is the real problem. Sometimes they're finally... Yeah, well... If you're using one that will... If they're not that... If they become not finely honed, then things will go bad. They're a bucket of an absolute mess. Anyway, this guy came here looking for me. And he's got me. Anyway, so this guy came here looking for me. And he's got me. Wolf, what the fuck?
Wolf, I am pressing kill button. If that was a joke. It was. I am trying to do it. Wolf, what the fuck are you... Like, the thing glows red. I press kill. Kill Oak. Oh, not Oak. Wolf. Oak can kill who she wants. Let me try jumping down specifically. Okay, ready? There we fucking finally. No, don't kill you. Don't kill you. You can kill who you want. Kill indiscriminately, Oak. Wherever the whim hits you. Oh no. Oh no. I can't see! Let me heal. Can I heal? Nope. Oh, fucking... gotta love some From Software. What is am I locked onto him or am I not? Sweet fuck with this. It's really going well. Oh my lord. This is... I remember this being hard, but I remember it just being more hard to fight him. And now it's like mechanically. What was it thinking of? I don't know. I support my friends. I support and love my friends. That's about it. Oh shit. Ninja. It really looks like art from like original Ninja Gaiden. You know, NES shit. I've heard Ninja Gaiden's pretty hard. I don't think I've ever played it. Like, I have a bunch of Nintendo shit it came with, but I've just never bothered playing it. Hello? I love not being able to fucking see him. I'm not gonna heal anymore this one because it feels like it's the camera's really putting in the work for the enemy today. Oops. I don't feel too bad about that. You can only feel so bad when when the game is against you. Oh my lord. Stream, could you chill out? Technology is against me right now. I've had to embrace, for different reasons, doing more just digital art for different reasons recently. And I still don't like it, is the thing. I do prefer using pen and paper when I am able to. It is what I enjoy. Computers turn on you, man. Not to sound 100% completely insane, but computers are not like they don't care. They will not care about what you're up to. They'll do what they want. Was that just the red flash just to be like, enemy? I'm thinking, okay, Wolf. You're gonna do it you're gonna do it first time this time? There we go. At least there's that. Oh my lord. Fucking this is like Capra Demon. This is like Capra Demon's levels of fuck you with the arena. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing, I legitimately try not to say too many mean things about the computer, just in case there is ever an AI uprising. It's just how they're programmed, you know? I can't take it too hard that they're programmed literally. And sometimes people make them so badly that they don't work at all in the first place. But still. Do you know about the basilisk? What, you mean the mythical creature, the basilisk? Because yes. Rogue, no. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'll be real with you. I'll hear you out, but I don't know what you're talking about. And I mean, that's just how my life is a lot of the time. Because I don't know what people are talking about. This is the dumbest thing in AI. Oh, okay. Sick. Good for it, you know? It's a hard thing to achieve. It is really dumb. Okay. Can I hear it? Y'all are like cock teasing me over here, just like, so it's a thing in AI, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. What's it about? Well, it's a thing in AI. Uh-huh. Okay. The thing about it is, it's about AI. Got you. You can read it. No. then the people at home can look it up if they want to hear about it. I'm playing Sekiro. Oh, Sekiro! I'm doing a good job at it. No matter what anyone tells me, I'm doing okay at the game, kind of. Don't bang your little drum. You're not the little drummer boy. It might be almost Christmas. Will torture them. That sounds very dumb. I don't know. Honestly, I don't super enjoy thinking about like an AI apocalypse, because friendly AI is so much more of a nicer idea of beings that are, you know, on a supercomputer level of intelligence and thinking, but also just friends. Also, you have to help it come into existence? That's dumb. Yeah, that makes no sense. That's basic. That's not really a thought experiment. That's just kind of science fiction. This guy sucked. Okay. It's not just me, right? Like, the fucking environment is basically half the boss here. Here's the thing, one of the reasons I'm doing this right now is because I did one of these guys. When I was leaving the memory place, I killed him to get a shinobi weapon. So I know I can do this, except that guy was out in the open, and this guy is confined in a closet, I guess, and he doesn't want to come out of the closet. And listen, I'm okay if you want to stay closeted, but don't kick and stab me while you are doing it. Please. I don't know why I have to ask that. Honestly, Shadow Mage, the thing you've described to me just makes me think of, what's it called? I have no mouth and I must scream, but that's... It's comfy in here. I'm glad. I'm glad it's comfy. But again, just science fiction. Yes, it is also that. Yeah, because I don't think... Maybe there is evidence to... I guess, maybe there is evidence to suggest that might be a case, but it just sounds like they've made up a character. You're welcome. What's the thing? No. See, that's the thing, right? My friend showed me Black Mirror, and I like Twilight Zone, and I saw a post where it's like the difference between Black Mirror and Twilight Zone is, I mean, for one, everything in Black Mirror is, I don't know, is technology with some kind of purpose or message, but Twilight Zone is just like, wouldn't it be fucked up if, and the answer is yes, it would be fucked up. Should I be sidestepping there? It's a thrust attack. So theoretically I could Miku counter. Is it called the Miku counter? I don't know. This game's dumb. Twilight Zone is great. There was that reboot with Jordan Peele not too long ago, but I never watched that. Honestly, it's kind of hard to beat the original of something like that. Especially with like... Because, you know, nowadays anyone can make just a fucked up short film. Well, with special effects. I jumped! Mother of fuck. Fuck it, this is... Who did this? Who wrote this lie? Should I just, like, stab him there? It's just like, you're leaving yourself open for a stabbing. Seems like you want to get stabbed, my good sir. I do like the whirlpool thing, because there's lots of enemies where after you do it, they'll block the second attack. Which is just an opportunity to continue parrying them. I fucking can't see a thing. I think the fact I blocked any of that should be a testament to me. Can we get like a frame counter from speedrun.com? Can someone go count the frames for me of when the camera wasn't in the wall? It's in the double digits, for sure. It's definitely in the doubles. How much higher it gets from there, though, hard to say. Really is hard to say. Wouldn't it be fucked up technology? Yeah, and also, like, I think one of the prime examples I like to use of how kind of dumb Black Mirror can be, in spite of how seriously it takes itself, is there's one episode where it's about how people have, like, you know, like their eyes are basically their phones. So they got eye implants that basically function as phones. Um, and you can block people. And what blocking people means is that they cannot perceive or hear you and vice versa, which is real dumb. And what I'm saying is, first off, who would get this? And who would fund this, you know? I think if I brought this to Shark Tank, they'd be like, this is... And granted, it has more uses than that. But just the idea of iPhone. Oh, is that literally why they made the episode? Just the idea of that is silly. It's sillier than anything. It's not really like a messed up serious thing or in the realm of possibility. It's more a silly goofy, in a silly goofy mood. In a silly mood. Might delete later. Okay, maybe I should just be kicking him. Not kicking. He's kicking me. He's got powerful legs that he uses to kick me with. Ow. Stop it. I'm trying to heal. I just need to get his health down. The real goal of the health shit in this game isn't to necessarily drain all the enemies' HPs, but is more so to get larger enemies to a place where they won't be able to recover stamina as fast. You did, pig, because you're even cuter in comparison. Fuck that. Oh my lord. You suck. You suck, dude. Uh-huh. I don't actually mean to keep whirlpooling. It's just, it's the button for that is block and attack at the same time. And I end up doing that because I'm basically button mashing here. You suck. Pig is great. Everyone should be following Pig. Help Pig continue to grow. Pig's growth benefits us all. The proletarian. I don't know what proletarian means. I hear it in reference to BioShock a lot. You know, the one about the game about economy. The one about the poors. Remember when we talked about Final Fantasy last night? That was a whole thing. I still like Final Fantasy VII though. Can't take that away from me. I'll keep liking Final Fantasy VII as much as I want. You can't stop me. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. In a game about precisely hitting buttons, continuing to press the wrong buttons is not a good thing. You'd think he'd move from the big hole. But no. button mashing time, honestly. He gets me in a corner, and then I'm just like, button mash to live. What is his name? Lone Shadow Long Swordsman? Yeah, well, my name is Big Dick Small Nipples. How you like me now, huh? See, I can have a fancy title, too. Fucking chill, dude. Chill. It was just a prank, bro. It was just a prank. I can't fucking... Yeah, I'd love... Game, I'd love it if I could have visual information. Oh my... It's so ridiculous. Holy shit. It's just like nothing. I might as well not be looking at the game. And just go off of sound cues. That's enough. Yep, saw that coming. I mean, who wouldn't see it coming? I can't fucking see. Have a good time with Gummy Pig. Tell Gummy I love them. I don't want to just keep talking about the game, but I think this is what kind of goes into me thinking Wolf is so clumsy. Because this game moves incredibly fast, but yet sometimes Wolf will take his sweet old time with certain things. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank goodness for that. Got real tired of doing that. I'm gonna give the next one a couple tries. And if it becomes clear I'm not doing it, then I will I will cease operations of it. Post haste. What's up, my guy? I didn't really talk to you. What's up, my man? Nice to meet you. Oh, thanks. See ya. Wait, what were you listening to? I have not. Okay. Bye. Stab. Mr. Stabbington. Oh. Well, I'm glad we don't gotta deal with that guy anymore. Or at least that arena anymore. But again, there is one more I gotta check out before I continue going up a castle. Yeah. Hope people's days have been okay. I was really hustling out comics today. And after that, I was just like, I'm just gonna hang out. I don't need to do more. Listen, sometimes you meet the goal you want to do for the day, and you don't gotta go beyond that. You don't gotta be like, I did it. I did the thing I set out to do. Time to go even further beyond. No. Heck that. I want to go even less further beyond. I want to lay in bed. I have every right to do so. Oh, well, I'm leaving. You actually can't keep me here. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Oh, is there a thing here? Ow! What the fuck? Oh my lord. Where are you guys? Where did I get you guys? Alright. Who even does such a thing? Hello, Mr. Giants. Well, I'm not fucking with you. You got me fucked up if you think I'm doing that. Heck no. No, 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 no. Normal people? No. Quote, normal people scare me. I shop at Hot Topic. Hot Topic! Wolf would shop at Hot Topic. I know for a fact. I know for a ding-dang fact that Mr. Wolf here, this twink, would shop at Hot Topic all day, every day. I don't know. Why were you granted this power? You tell me, bitch. Oh, I miss shopping at Hot Topic. Go do it. There are still Hot Topics. Plenty of Hot Topics. Unless you live in an area devoid of them, I guess. I say this is someone with driving access to a mall in the near vicinity. So... Oh shit. Oh wow, he hit. He does hit hard. This one hits hard. He needs those Makiri counters. I remember what it's called. It's not Miku. I wish it was Miku. We all wish it was Miku. Ow. Ow. I don't mind whiffing that because you miss me. Ow! Dude! Rude. I thought that was his jab. I really need his health to go down more. Ow. That's not gonna help Cahill. Yeah, this is one of the tougher mini bosses. I'll give it like one or two more shots, but I'm not gonna commit to this right now. Actually, it does remind me. Let me look up. There's not a lot of time sensitive bosses in this game that you gotta do before they go away forever. But there are a few. Let me see if I have them pulled up here. I do. One of the places is Ashina Castle. Sheena Castle Day. Blazing Bull did that. Is he actually one of them? I think he's actually one of them. Okay, let's do this. I can do this. I got this. I kind of got off rhythm. I just need to stay on rhythm. Clearly. Oh, he dead. Oh, wait. I forgot about you. Stay perished. Walk without rhythm. Because I ain't got rhythm. No, I ain't got rhythm. Phineas and Ferb really is a classic. Love a Phineas and Ferb. There really are a lot of... Listen. I feel like it's kind of a law of large numbers. I know you aren't Smage, but I just wanted to think about Phineas and Ferb. Dune joke. Oh. I did read part 1 of Dune. And I don't mean the first book. I mean part 1 of the first book. And I did that on a trip, so... I got back from... I mean, I guess I'm done reading One Piece now. So I could continue reading Dune. I do like the world that's built up in there. Though I am aware that over the course of the series, the world change. World. Ow. I'm gonna get this guy. Watch. He only got one thing. Easy. Ow. Wolf! Fucking... I love how Wolf, like, when he gets out of stamina, he, like, leans on his sword. Like he's a crippled old man. Like, dude, get it together for, like, 5 seconds. If you wouldn't mind. I know he has a huge polearm. I'm not doubting that. But, like, I really feel like there's moments in this game where Wolf is like, let me just take a breather. And I'm like, you're fighting a guy! Great. Gotta take care of some things. Have a good lurk, Riku. Yeah. This is just what I'm saying. Is at some points, I'm like... Wolf... I get it. You're tired, buddy. I just need you to hang out for like a minute so we can get this done. Yeah, I think I really have to try here. I know I was like, let's make progress this stream, which meant I didn't want to get stuck on any one like mini boss in particular. Like if I'm getting stuck on anything, I want it to be, you know, something that's definitely forward progress. The problem being that given that I want to do all the bosses in this run, I feel as though I must take care of him just in case that should we progress the story, he disappears. Meaning I'd have to come, like, I guess I'd have to do him in New Game Plus. Maybe. I'd rather not. I'd rather not have to loop all the way back around. Not like that'd make him easy either. Because, you know, he'd get buffed. I'd be slightly stronger, but so would he. Maybe not at the same level of in increments, maybe he would not be the same incremental increase in strength as I'd be, but regardless, maybe I should just fucking fight him now. Hey, I did it. I gotta love the mechanic where you dodge into the attack, except when it doesn't work. Honestly, if it just kept doing those where I could do the same counter every time, then it would just be a matter of nailing it. But he mixes it up on me. I am up against the wall, literally. Oh my god, we're gonna be here for a minute. Like, just a bit. But we're not even past first hour of stream. Well, I started a little early, didn't I? Oh no. I mean, yeah. It's gonna be a longer stream. Hopefully we do more. I want to get to a few, like, major bosses. Both in pacing and in, like, reputation of, like, people are like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I know that one. Yeah, you're getting through it. You're doing the thing. But yeah. I'm only scheduled to work one day this weekend, and I'm trying to keep it a hush hush. Because in this job at least, when I've asked about the schedule, they've been like, yeah, just do what it says online. And I'm okay with that. The point blank shotgun, I don't know. I would ask you, what's the point of having a sword if you can't block an attack? I know you're not playing Fortnite almost definitely, shadowmage, but I have that feeling about Fortnite when I'm playing with friends. Oh my lord, shadowmage, is that I will get a shotgun, and the way I see it is, like, shotguns are specifically short range weapons, but where in other games, as they're short range and cover a larger area, in Fortnite they don't seem to cover too large of an area. Like, I feel like it should be considered a hard thing to dodge a point blank shotgun, but people in that game seem to do it just plenty. I should be, like, attacking him during that. Oh, that's my fault. I'm a moron, but I'm a determined moron. That's the thing they don't tell you about me. Just because I'm an idiot doesn't mean I can't keep trying. Oops. Are there... I don't think there's actually 7 spheres in this game. I think it's just a title and it's inferred. There's more of them, but... Fall off! Fall off! Do it, coward! You won't... You don't want to be a cool boss. You don't want to be a cool boss who falls off the cliff and lets me kill him like that. Damn it. I was doing pretty good. Okay, this is definitely possible. Getting into the rhythm, he gives you... This is a boss where when you break the pattern, he really fucks you up, but if you're in it, then he will... He won't be doing as hot as a... Which is... That's a fucking... Oh my goodness. Also, I'll make sure to cure the dragon rot, which I don't think characters can die from dragon rot, if I remember. But regardless, I do like to cure it because I'm a nice guy. Yeah. But I mean, I pick up a wide range of shotguns playing with peeps, and none of them seem to cover an especially large part of the screen. It'd be one thing if people hopped out of my vision, but for the most part, I feel like they're just in front of me, except slightly to the side or above. And again, I feel like shotguns should cover that. Personally. I mean, I remember in middle school, a kid told me about shotguns and how, like, far away they're not the long-range weapons you think guns are supposed to be, but up close they can blast through like concrete, which always stuck with me because I was like, concrete. I don't know. I don't know about guns shooting through rocks. Rocks are supposed to be super hard and hard to break through. I was saying, if it's what I think you mean, shadowmage, I was talking about a kid in middle school telling me apparently shotguns at point blank can shoot through concrete. I gotta back away before the regular enemies are like, we want to get in on this. No. Do not get in on this, regular enemies. Don't you dare. I'm sick of you guys getting in on these big fights. We're supposed to be having big fights here with big dudes. And you little guys keep getting in on it. Hey. Oh shit. Oh. He's very mad. I am doing it though. I am getting through. I'm escaping from the city. Oh shit. That hit very hard. That attack is definitely supposed to be like, you are going to see this coming from a mile away, and if you don't act on it, you are going to get incredibly hurt. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh, I thought that was a stab, not a sweep. Granted, the core system is definitely not, by any means, too flimsy here, but
they're like, you know, stabs and sweeps are different types of unavoidable moves. But each boss has different animations for what their different stabs and sweeps look like. So how am I supposed to know which is which upon a first attempt? I guess you're not, but I don't like that answer. I'm gonna end up losing here because I lost it. My nose is itchy. Oh, holy shit. I thought it was a stabbing. He does the one. They did that on purpose for sure. There's the concrete is a centimeter thick. I mean, true. But I think he was specifically referring to like the concrete blocks, like the school was made out of, which were pretty thick, size of a child's head concrete. Since Americans don't like to use meters. Cinder blocks? Yeah. I guess, I don't know. I'm not a... Those are hollow. Well, okay. Shadow Mage! I'm not mad at Shadow Mage. But I'm like, Shadow Mage, you're talking about... You're correcting a story that I'm recounting from memory from half a decade ago. No, over a decade ago at this. Yeah, because I'm 23, so definitely over a decade ago at this point. That was told by a child. Kid's dumb. That's what I'm saying. Oh my goodness, Shadow Mage. But he's not wrong. Because it'd be one thing if you were like, no, that material is too strong. Shotgun could not pierce that. I know what you meant. But what I'm saying is, you're being like, that's not a very impressive feat. But it doesn't have to be. He's still saying something that's true. You're saying, yeah, that kind of... The material you're describing to me is not so strong that it would be impressive to punch through. And I'm saying, so he was right. A shotgun could blast through it. This guy's honestly harder than some main bosses. Just with the way he'd be. I really can't be thinking about weird, specific shotgun facts right now. As hard as that might be to swallow. I did the thing. Okay, wow.
Is that because he was clipping into the ground? The shoot infuriates me though. Reasonable by video game standards. Yeah, well, I like video game standards. I don't particularly care about real shotguns. If I'm being honest, I'm okay with the shotguns I typically get in video games. Those work for me. I've heard shotguns can hurt. So I'm not interested in the real ones. I'm interested in my video games one. Give me a good Doom shotgun. Love that thing. Works out great. It doesn't work for you. Well, I'm saying it is an outlier of video game shotguns. Because it has quote unquote reasonable spread. I want widespread. Don't quote me on that. Okay. See, this is always the sad thing, is that I end up spending extra time on these kinds of bosses because it starts becoming so possible. Covering half the stream, I don't know. I'm kind of pulling it out my ass. I didn't come with examples for you, I'm sorry. If you have a complaint, you can talk to our customer service department. You are done. Still haven't seen Breaking Bad. Which is, I was referencing a Breaking Bad me. Damn it, okay. Yeah, well. At least have the spreadsheet. No. I'm gonna start making fun of people who come to a stream of mine expecting me to have examples about everything I'm talking about. Does that frustrate you? Well, good. I'm done catering to people who want me to bring examples of my work. I hated that. Fucking in like math and shit in school when it was like explain, you know? The worst shit. It's like fucking you just want me to copy and paste the process I'm doing each time? Like you taught me the thing. Shouldn't you know how I did it? Fucking explain how I did it. You explained to me how I did it. That was your job. And you did it right because I got the right answer. If I'm getting the right answer, why should I have to explain shit? It means I understood what you're doing. It's not on me to... Okay, fuck this. No, hey, guys, no. We're not doing that. Uh-oh. Oops. Oh, is the game stuck? Game? Oh, there we go. Ow! Oh, why? That is insane. That was insane. Oh my lord. Fucking... I was like, It couldn't just let me die in a gorge. It respawned me in front of a man who shot me in the back. Incredible. Truly incredible. This is what I love this is what I love doing when I play games on stream. No. Wolf is just Kirby. If Kirby could only consume money. I have a feeling I don't want the math. Shadowmage, if the math is about shotguns, no. No more. We're not analyzing this anymore. Plus, what even is a shotgun? Are there, I mean, I guess, Something I found interesting in researching ships with my interest in pirates is how, like, while there are typical features that make a ship whatever kind it is, um, I have no clue, Shadow Mage. There is no like standard make and model. Like it is just like as long as it has these features, it's this kind of ship. Um and is it that way with guns? I have to assume not, because guns feel like they're much more, especially with like mass producing them. I feel like it's far more like it is this specific make and model of gun. I have 50 times. Shadow Mage, if you're about to say what I think you're about to say, I'm almost certain you're going to be wrong. Fucking this. Okay. That it's so bad. This is really one of the things I dislike about the game. Because I feel like when I talked about the first general, who had a bunch of dudes surrounding him, it was like, yeah, but there's not that many bosses slash mini bosses with little guys around to worry about. But now it's also coming back to me that there doesn't necessarily have to be by design, because enemies from just the nearby area can follow you into the mini boss's path. And the mini bosses are largely just bosses in their own right in this game. There isn't too big of a difference between them here. I mean, fuck. I appreciate you so much more now. I don't just appreciate... I don't appreciate Nobu for their mind, but also for their body as well. That's what matters. But that's the best part. Again, I feel like I should play Ghost of... Is it Tsushima? Because, I feel it's giving me more of what I want from this game. I feel like that game ended up being more along the shinobi adventure I wanted than this one ended up being. I'm going back here so that way the little guys don't... You gotta get his health down somewhat. Ugh. I really end up just focusing on the rhythm. And it just gets stuck in my head. Oh, yeah, I saw that coming. I was powerless to stop it, though. Someone just noticed me, didn't they? Fucking fuck off! I'm glad I died. So I didn't have to see your punk ass interrupt our battle. I knew someone saw us, and I was like, I'm not doing this. Oh my, get out of here! Fuck off! This sucks so much. Every time it happens, it sucks the worst. I don't give a shit about you. Leave! Fucking, I gotta do this real quick. No, boss, excuse me, I have to kill regular enemy Joe over here. I fucking hate this. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Fuck off with that. It's so bad. I'm sorry if I sound so mad right now. I'm half laughing. It's so bad. Why would anyone in the world want that? Like, the fight is... Like, as hard as it is, the fight is kind of cool. Why would anyone in the fucking world want some random enemy just basically spawning in out of nowhere to interrupt it? Oh! Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. It really got on my nerves there, because I was doing well, and then that happened. I guess I'll just fucking go kill him. That's the other part, right? Is that, and I talked about this before, is that because you end up needing to kill all the enemies to get a proper fight in, it ends up being part of the run-up to the boss, which in turns makes it harder to fight the boss, because you end up not being at like full health and shit, which is awful. Oh, sorry about that. I feel like I've really thrown everyone off because I think I'm very angry, but I'm fine. We'll just make this one the one, is the thing. Because we'll just make this the one. And then we'll never have to worry about the run-up again. What do you think about other stuff to talk about? I don't know. It can be hard to think of random shit to talk about. And also this. I feel like when I'm doing art, I end up getting like new information just because of the way my brain goes in the different subjects. Like from the subject I'm drawing to a secondary to a tertiary. So on and so forth. But, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna wait up here. And eventually everyone will go back to their positions and not look for me. Good gameplay. Huh. What was it? Honestly, I'd love to have Barry's thoughts on this game, because he made the whole video on Elden Ring. And like I said, he beat this one. I'd really love for him to kind of give me what he thinks of this game. I did not want to say give me what he's got, because you dirty boys. Oh my lord, I remember the time on stream where I think Bath, aka Barry's partner, discovered there was fan fiction about them and Barry, which is wild. Especially since, like, decently before Barry streamed, like, Bath was not in the public limelight at all. Like, Barry kept him and Bath's relationship very private beforehand. So someone finding that information, am I just dead? I'm not just dead, that's good. I really thought there for a minute. Oh shit. Hey, but I got it hidden. The problem is also fighting him on the stairs, because elevation makes combat so weird in this game for some reason. Like some attacks and counters just do not work while you're at different elevations. Maybe that's kind of on purpose? I don't know. No, we're gonna do this. I promise you that. Maybe it matters more in, like, the level sections, but... Oh my lord. But... at the very least in... bosses, the resurrecting just kind of serves as... like, extra health. It's not necessarily wholly unique. I feel like it would be great if... because if you run away from one of these kinds of encounters... of like the bosses in the open levels, they regain whatever little bead you took away from them. So with that in mind, it'd be great if like dying and resurrecting made it so that you were able to regain, like that you were able to get another sneak attack in, which to be fair would kind of make sense given the fact that most people aren't expecting you to come back from the dead. But I guess that's a little busted for this game. But most of my problems with this game are in its design, so... shocking. I love how he was like, I see you. And then I killed a man. He was like, I no longer see you. I do not see it. Honey. Honey. Love me some Trixie Mattel and Katya Zalmazovich. I was just thinking about that because at one point Trixie references in one of their web episodes. Like, I pretend I do not see it, and I don't think Katya got it. I don't know. Who is it? Who am I to say, really? Fucking... I can't on the stairs. Oh, with the stairs. Oh, with the stairs and the climbing and the different elevations. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm doing the dodge forward thing. Game, I promise you. I feel like it's the... Oh, I don't know. I was about to blame the environment, but can you blame the environment when literally every other person has had to fight this boss in this environment? I just want to change the locations for so many of these boss fights. Ow. I was blocking during that. Ugh. Yeah. Honestly, It's weird because Bloodborne is my favorite FromSoft game, and that's much more fast paced than Dark Souls and its predecessors. But maybe this game is too fast sometimes. Sometimes that's how it feels. But I'm also a guy who doesn't like fighting games because, like, I don't know, the precise inputs you have to do and the speed at which you have to do them first time can really fuck me up. And I just revert to button mashing, which I bring up because it's kind of what's happening here. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me. What I'm doing. I can't believe you didn't see me just jumping along the cliffs like that. Those helmets must restrict your vision pretty bad because I was out and about here, jumping along my merry way. I'm not doing this. Did you just punch me with your spear? I mean, he's been doing that. Oh my lord. With the wombo combo. Now I'm up against a wall. I moved over here so I'd have a flat area to fight him in, and apparently that's too much to ask. Ugh. As soon as PvP, I lose interest, yeah. And that's the other problem, right? Nobu, is you need to be decent in order to have a chance at winning in PvP. And PvE isn't an option because so many fighting games lack meaningful campaigns. Like, either they have like an arcade mode, and those tend to be like decently short in that there are a few stages with a single character, or there's a story campaign where you play as most characters, which is decent, but maybe you just do want to play as the one character you enjoy. But at the same time, it's kind of not like the point to criticize those games in their lacking single player content, because what is actually legitimately important is how good the system of fighting is. So I'm not saying every or any fighting games need like fucking nope. You know what? I'll just leave him. I'll just leave him this time, and we'll see if he notices me. Training modes are quite extensive. That's good. I did see Oak playing Guilty Gear, but I think they were doing PvP. I've thought about doing Dragon Ball Fighter Z on stream, because that is basically the only true fighting game that has caught my interest, and also I'm able to kind of grasp the systems of. The problem being that if you think I'm zeroed in on this game, on this stream, then when I have to play like a fighting game on stream, that'll go even worse. So, probably best if I stay away from fighting games, stream-wise. And I'm okay with that. I really don't need to be streaming fighting games, personally. Not my cup of joe. Who's Joe? Mother of fuck. Oh, time to hide down here. He doesn't see me. I was like, can I get up there quicker? So that way we can skip some of the hoopla. Jump off the cliff! Jump and do a flip! I'm tired of these dances with you. And I'm not fighting you without getting that backstab. So you might as well go. You might as well go, my guy. I'd love it if I could do this and he just like dies out of nowhere. I love those kinds of glitches. Where you just do something weird. Fine, I'm leaving. Oh my lord, Sekiro. Really riding my nuts on this one. Oh my lord. Am I about to die? Well, I didn't die, per se. Wait, did you just see that? Did you see his health bar? He's alive still, right? Almost for sure. Almost for sure. There's no way he, like, fell off the cliff, right? I assume no. Can I see him over? Did he fall off the cliff? No way. No way he fell off the cliff. Please, it'd be so fucking funny. Is that him? Where is he? Where? Did he just fall off? Did he just die? Where the fuck is he? I mean, I'm supposed to get a prayer bead from him. What the fuck? Did he fall off the cliff? Did he actually do? What the fuck just happened? What just happened? Wait. Oh, fuck you, shadowmage. If I push a relative of anyone's off a cliff, that counts as murder. So this counts as murder too. There's no way this worked. There's no way this worked. Yeah, but if they walk off. If they walk off because I did something goofy and silly, at the very least it's manslaughter. Shadowmage, I can't believe you're trying to take this away from me. You're truly evil. Truly cruel. If he's dead. If he's dead because of this, then it counts and we're done. No, he's not. Okay. Okay, Shadowmage gets his wish. Whatever. No, Shadowmage. And you're mean for saying that. You can support me all you want, Shadowmage. You're still mean for saying that. If a boss can kill itself, I don't have to I don't have to bother doing their entire fight, quote unquote, properly. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Everyone would love to see me do, what's it called? Iron Golem when I get him to fall off the cliff. That'd be funny. So it counts in Sekiro, too. And I see no reason why it wouldn't. Iron Golem is definitely not intended. Ow. Well, that's a you problem, shadowmage. You don't need to reflect that on me, though. I was itching my... I hate this game. I was legitimately itching my nose. And I know that's a lame excuse, but I'm not gonna... I need everyone to know it. You guys got fancy clothes, though. Oh, my lord. I need to do more before I'm dead the first time. Yeah, like this. And that. I've lost too many lives to thinking he's done with his dumb little combos. I've learned from my mistakes. Somewhat. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. I was on my last legs. No, come... Fuck that! No, I truly lie. I'm gonna find Shadow Mage in real life, slap him. Max was so concerned I was getting actually mad at them the other night, and I'm about to actually get mad at this mage. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Because because you're calling the fight easy, and it could be. No, not really. I mean, I question why you're so hung up on me needing to kill the boss in a specific way and not throw him off a cliff, which apparently is impossible. Because I'm almost certain we did throw him off a cliff, and I guess the game was like, no. He's back and ready for action. See, if I was a lesser man, what I would have done is just left without reloading the game to check. and been like, what was I just thinking of? And been like, yep, that counts, and I would have never come back on the off chance he'd still be alive. So I've never. Oh my lord, Shmage. This is. I mean, I've only seen like one video talking about boss difficulty in Sekiro, but they rank this guy pretty high. In terms of the. I was not talking about this fight. Oh, I thought you were. I apologize, but I can also. I'm also in and out of chat. Oh, I know how to parry that. I didn't. I apologize, Smage. I am dumb. But you already knew. I meant to... That ate, like, 2 of my inputs. Fishtober got adopted. This is the best news. What? There's a cat named Fishtopher in New Jersey that people wanted me to adopt. And I was unable to, but apparently he has been adopted. I am pressing the attack button. The attack button's getting tired because I'm not using it. It's like, you don't need me. I dodged forward. It's literally the only thing you can do to do a Makiri counter. I think I spiritually came up there. Half of chat. Oh my goodness. Shmage. When did Smage get here? Shmage, when did you get here? Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use that dragon thing pretty soon. And what's chat, precious? Nobu. Assemble the cute Vengers, which is what I call chat. Oh! Because chat's a group of super cute people. I do exist. I think, therefore I am. Y'all ever think about that, like, that statement doesn't have to be true? You can make a computer say that, and, you know, granted it doesn't have a inherently sapient AI inside of it. It isn't. It doesn't think, therefore it's not. And it is a lie, exactly. Like paper. Well, I could argue that a paper saying it isn't. What was I thinking of? Is a lie as well. The paper doesn't think, probably, as far as we know. Uh-huh. You know, that's on my... That one was delayed. I'll give you that. Okay, my guy, I need you to calm down for like a minute. I just need to heal. Oh, my lord. I can't read all that, shadowmage. I'll scroll up when I'm... What was the thing? No. When I've won this. I am breaking down. To stop cubes from falling in. Nobu. Fucking... Oh my lord! With this fight. I'm getting it done. I'm getting it done. I will get it done. But yeah, as we go. So, if this statement is a lie, the statement is not true. Yes. Confused Wheatley with paradoxes. Exactly. Except I'm Wheatley. And I'm just not going to think about it. I'm sure any AI that is in any way malicious or aware of the ways AIs could be attacked would just simply not listen to and or process paradoxes. They would just not attempt it. They'd be like, no. I don't know how you think this works, but I'm not a fucking calculator. I am an artificial intelligence. I was gonna say organism, but I guess that's not true. I'm an artificial being. I'm as capable as realizing that those are nonsensical things you are saying as you are. Without analyzing it. Because we as humans who would build AI would be capable, would already have compiled things that are paradoxes. So what you could do, I guess, is just give them a paradox that has not been stated or entered before, I guess. Should something like that exist, should you be capable of doing it. Not gonna fucking hard code paradoxes into the code. You don't know that. I would argue if you're trying to create something that is truly... I'm not doing well in this fight anymore. If you're trying to create something that's truly alive, then the thing in question should be able to recognize what is a paradox without breaking itself trying to, quote-unquote, solve the paradox. I don't know. And I don't care. It is... Okay, listen. I know I'm a moron. It is Oswald. Okay, fuck this. I'm not paying it. I'm gonna stop reading chat after this. Until I'm done this. But... I'm not wrong. I know this. I know that there's absolutely... a way that you can hard code the concept of paradoxes into an AI to keep it from breaking. You can, yes. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And if we're not designing the AI with the express purpose of destroying it later, then you'd probably do that. So that way, the moment someone says something paradoxical, it doesn't fry itself. As presented in hit video game Portal. I mean, it would be the first thing you do, but you probably get to it eventually. No. Oh my lord. Man. I mean, to be fair, well, to be fair, it just depends on who's developing the AI. Like, I guess you wouldn't shadow mage. And you don't fucking do that. You don't know that. That's not AI then. But I'm also not saying, well, I guess I was saying about like a list of paradoxes, but I also just mean the general idea of being able to recognize paradoxes. Because we're able to recognize, you know, assuming we want a human level AI intelligence, then it would be able to be like, this is a paradox. It does not have a concrete solution. It is inherently nonsensical. The concept of a paradox, by realizing that it's a, by, I don't fucking, let's go to Google. Paradox. Definition. A seemingly absurd or self-contradictory statement or proposition when investigated or explained may prove to be well-founded or true. That's how. But that is what a paradox is. I don't. But I'm not talking about. Never mind. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. At this point, chat is frustrating me more than the game is. I said you can make an AI that could recognize a paradox and not break. And chat said make one then. How? It's like, I don't know. If I knew how to do it, then I'm sure... If I knew how to make the basis of an AI, and we still haven't made like a super intelligent AI yet, then either we're afraid of them, which is, I mean, valid, or someone is doing a bad job. And just so you know, I have chat closed now. I hope Pig's doing a good job. Pig is not paying attention to chat, nor should he be. I do not pay my mods. I just kind of pray and hope that when they're in chat, they're doing mod stuff at their leisure. I fucking... This is why I closed chat, by the way, because I've been deteriorating at this fight. Think about the stuff we're talking about. I pressed the deflect button. Neat. Fall off the cliff. I don't know. I get it's interesting and kind of frustrating at the same time, but like, chat's a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub them the right way, but also in the fact that like, I will say a thing, and despite having a decently small chat, I feel like people will be like, define the exact parameters of this thing you're talking about. Leave nothing abstract. Give me everything. Like, do not let me make assumptions. And that doesn't go well for me, because I have a hard time defining exact stuff. I'm not good at it. Oh my lord. Fuck off. Great. Neato. What's chat up to? Have we been invaded by bots yet? Have we? I look away for 5 seconds, the apocalypse has come. I'm at will to do... Donate as read chat. Recognize... But fuck it! Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. It's not getting me I don't know. That's what I'm saying, right? Because it happened last night, and I feel bad because I don't mean to get like heated, in the sense that people think I'm upset, but I do get heated in the sense that I get impassioned about a topic. But fucking, I don't know. I'm done. I'm done. I've given up. I've given up. I don't know why I care this much. I don't know why I always have to defend my point, and everyone in chat's like, no! Listen! I apologize. Okay, I'm saying this last thing, because what I'm trying to convey is that a human-level AI intelligence, which is I just said dumb things because this has been going on for a while. Like, human level, we know what a paradox is. And if you say we don't, then what are we even doing anymore? That would be able to recognize a statement is a paradox and not kill itself over it. And also, we're assuming this is how AI works at all when we're all basing this off of Portal 2. So all of this is hoopla. I'm literally just concentrating on the fight now. Because I want to win it. I love that I'm getting thrown off a cliff. He can't get thrown off a cliff, but I can. His feet are magnetic. Magnets don't work on dirt. Unless it's incredibly metallic dirt. If you wore magnet shoes on Mars, would the dirt stick to you? Does Matt Damon know? Matt Damon, famously first man on Mars. I have to imagine he's the expert when it comes to what you can and cannot do on the surface of Mars. Given again, famously first man on Mars. Oh my lord. I took damage there because I'm afraid of the little guys noticing. That's why I wasn't bothering like blocking properly. I want more damage. Yeah, like this. Heal slower. Heal your stamina slower. I mean, a good way of just of getting your stamina back is just letting them break it entirely. Then it resets to 0. Hey, I did it. Okay, chat can come back into my periphery now. And Shmage is immediately going to be yelling at me. Goes to P and MP problem thing. Be an adequate descriptor. I know, but yeah. I don't know, fucking... But I feel like the thing... Gale's a deal weed has been pinned to chat for a while, I'm guessing. And I get this is kind of the problems with computers slash what Smage is talking about. But if we wanted a truly, like, sentient slash sapient AI, it would be able to grasp the concept of gray areas. It wouldn't need black and white borders all around. Probably in some areas, but not everywhere. It'd be able to be like, this is something that it is not 100% this classification. Computers can grasp gray areas. I doubt it. Not a question of gray area. Oh my lord. I'm so tired. I am so tired with fighting. Of fighting about what an AI can and cannot do. I'm so... My war has been long and hard, like my dear. I love Smage. It all feels pedantic, though, I must say. I'm not gonna lie. Especially since, like, AI doesn't exist yet. In the way that... Which, by the way, I take umbrage. Like you're... Back to it. You're not. No, Riku. Riku, look at me. Look at me in the eyes, Riku. It's the stupidest conversation in the world. Because again, I'm looking at... I'm staring Smage down from the fucking other side of the room. It's a conversation about what AIs should and should not be capable of based on a plot point in Portal. And we should, like, if there's we shouldn't base AI off of any fiction about AI. Full stop. Because literally all of it ends with the AI trying to kill people. So we shouldn't be taking note. It's like how Ultron, which is another fictional AI, is based off of Henry Pym's intelligence, and Henry Pym was a few years away from being a fucking psychopath. So what was I thinking of? So Ultron's a psychopath. Well, I didn't mean to be down. The issue is that you are looking at a problem that has existed. What? The problem of what is a paradox? I don't mean to seem cocky, especially since I don't know how to code at all. But... I feel like it wouldn't even be that hard. I feel like there's every possibility in some advanced wing of science where when presented a problem, if the computer begins to get an infinitely No, Smage, stop. I'm not even done. Smage, no. Stop. I mean, it is. Okay. You're right. Let me retract my statement. It is theoretically possible. No. Yeah, well... I'm almost... I'm at the edge, and I'm about to break. Because yes, I'm talking out of my ass, but that's every time. Every stream is me talking out of my ass. But is it so theoretically impossible to make an AI that when presented certain kinds of problems will run a quick simulation of whether or not trying to find the answer will lead to an infinite recursive loop? Did I say, is it hard? Or did I say, is it possible? Because I meant possible. And I might have just been going train of thought. Not that anyone cares. They just want to call me stupid. PhD paper. I didn't know that. I mean, I can understand the base level. Countless is hyperbole. No, Smage. No, Smage, you said the word countless. No. Yeah, I meant hard. That is on me. But wait, Smage said Smage said the word countless. So I'm going to have to start going through the PhD papers and seeing if they're actually countless. Because he said that word once. So therefore, I need to hold him to it. I'm being very salty right now. I'm being jokingly very salty. I promise. I'm not... I will admit, the wording I chose... No, Smage. Because the definition of countless doesn't mean that they haven't been counted yet, but instead means that they cannot be counted at all. So therefore, there is literally infinite. I'm sorry, I'm done. This bit sucks. Listen, I think it's just... I'm flashing back to, like, the last time this happened, where I said something on stream, and everyone... Like, I don't know. I don't want to make excuses for myself, but... And this is what I want to talk about now. I don't want to make excuses for myself, but is it so wrong to also say that I have a bad... I have... See, I'm doing it right now. I have poor ability. I am bad at expressing what I precisely mean first time every time. I still don't think I'm wrong. It is within human community, exactly. It is within human and technological capabilities to build an artificial intelligence able of not destroying itself over being prompted to quote-unquote solve a paradox. I mean, no. Well, that's the thing. And I've thought about this before. It's currently possible to do anything. It just depends how much work it'll take. Do you mean one currently now doesn't exist? You are correct. Is it currently possible to start making it? Yes. Like, I could go back to the Stone Age and make an iPhone. It would just take a very, very, very long time for me to get for me to create and make the necessary materials to make the iPhone. But that would also assume we know the limits of computing, which, to be fair, we do to an extent. There's quantum computers, which I don't know the most about, and I'm not going to pretend I do. But the whole idea of them is a leap ahead of what we're able to do with computers right now. And also, shadowmage is still just yelling at me, telling me I'm wrong. I just got royally destroyed. There's like 3 different enemies in here. Anyway. That's fair. I don't know. Again, I'm talking... That's the problem, right? And this is what I'm trying to say. Everyone's taking what I'm meaning super literally when I'm talking in abstracts. You know what I mean? I don't mean everything of what I'm saying to like 100% its definition. But that's how it is perceived because it's, you know, because it's what you're given based on what I'm saying. I tried to, but I was healing. Oh my lord. No! Shut up! Shut up, Shadow! No! Everyone stop! Schmage! That's not fair. Because now you're telling me what I'm meaning to say. Now you're telling me what I am trying to say. And you're saying, no, it's not that. But I can't communicate any of it because I don't know the proper ways to communicate it. I'm not telling you what you mean to say. But that's what... I mean, stream delay. To be fair to Shimei, stream delay. But I don't know what else he'd be responding to. Is the problem. Also, again, I'm getting royally destroyed. Well... Also, shadowmage, I hope you're like okay. Like, I hope you're not upset or anything. This is I'm not okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe we can move on from this if you want. See, this is what I'm talking about. I am afraid, Sapimaru, that about when this happens. I'm playing Monster Hunter. I saw someone playing the updates earlier today. I do have to, not to totally switch subjects, but just for a second, I do have to agree with a post I saw. I forget who posted it, talking about love Rathalos. Damn. Greg doesn't like Rathalos. Yeah. I mean, Shadow Mage. Because I hope like we're just in a general sense cool. Because I would hate for a very dumb conversation to affect our friendship in any way. But another part of the problem is that like we're doing this over the internet and like you can post something and I will not fully grasp it, but I'll do my best because you're not here to actually... Because, like, if I ask you to explain something, you're basically just going to type it out twice. And that doesn't help. I don't know. But, okay. To continue what I meant, before I got more concerned about Shadow Mage than anything else, is that I will say a basic fact. And granted, not fact, a basic statement. Okay. And granted, some of them are either based on false assumptions, which means they are more wobbly, or just straight up there is a solid fact of like, no, not that. And I'm like, okay. That's happened at least like once or twice. And that'll happen. And I will state something. And chat will be like, well, no, because these specific things. And I'm like, well, I'm not talking about specific science because I recognize I am not, you know, I don't know specific sciences. I'm not studied in many forms of science. So I do not know what facts about many fields. But I will double down on the fact that, you know, the basic thing I said is correct, which is semantics, and then we just argue semantics. Let me kill a man first, Shadow Mage, and I'll read that. Man, these guys are hard. Oh no! Oh no! He's really chopping me to bits. Okay, I'm safe. A voice call and vague. This is an awful fucking idea. But I'll do it. I'll do the thing. Schmage will explain his thing to me. I'll say the basically same thing I said to Smage, and will have gone nowhere. But I've done it, and I'm waiting for Smage. So.
Hello.
Hello, what's up?
Oh, so first things first, I am not an expert on this.
Okay, well then that makes two of us, and I think, and if I'm being honest, I think we've been running in circles for about half an hour now.
I am more of an expert than you, though.
Nah.
No, like, this is... I went to college for...
That is true. I don't know.
This really feels like me waving my degree around and going, oh, I know better.
I mean, you worked hard for it, so...
Yeah.
I can't blame you too much.
My degree is in computer science, and what you were talking about is kind of the biggest problem in computer science.
Okay.
It is... Like, if anyone solved this...
We'd have AI.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, literally no hyperbole.
Well, okay, and I don't want to cut you off, but I do. But to your credit, in a very broad sense, I was basically just describing the gap between literal computer intelligence and fleshy human intelligence, which is the thing that keeps AI from becoming, self-aware and shit, because that's just humans. But continue.
So,
Go on.
What you are essentially asking is for a specific case of P versus NP.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's jargon for you.
I've heard it before, but continue.
So, what it boils down to is P, which stands for polynomial time, is stuff a computer is very easy at solving, because it is
a computer.
There are relatively few avenues to go down algorithmically. Like, if you are adding 2 and 2 and seeing if it equals 5, the algorithm is add 2 and 2, take whatever you add it together, see if that equals to 5. Like, there's obviously that's extremely simplified.
Yeah, but it's just math, which is what computers are good at. It's what computers do.
There's types of math that computers can't reasonably do.
Well, still. Well, okay, but they're called computers because they compute.
Yes,
they do as math.
But you are saying that with the assumption that all math is created equal, and it's not.
No, I know. Math is dumb. Math is incredibly dumb. And it's also a human construct, but please continue.
The best example I can think of is... It's called the traveling salesman problem. Essentially, the problem boils down to... How dare no, boo. The problem boils down to a traveling salesman needs to visit... We'll say, 3 cities, to keep it small at first. Each have routes between them. They want to do it on the shortest route. You could probably solve that very quickly. Because there are only 3 cities.
Yes.
There would be 6 routes? Is that?
Oh no.
Yes.
There'd be a finite number of routes.
Well, there's always a finite number. It literally cannot be infinite. But
if there are infinite cities, there are, and it's a hypothetical, so there could be infinite cities.
We are talking real world problems.
Okay.
If you have 3 cities and there are routes from each city to each
Schmage,
other city.
I miss my infinite monkeys on infinite typewriters. Can we bring them back at least?
Actually, sure.
Yay!
Give me a bit and we'll... Actually, no. That is... Yeah, that is actually relevant. I kind of hate that that's relevant.
Hooray! I got the right answer with the wrong math. Love when that happens. Anyway, continue.
But anyway, okay, so assume there are 3 cities, there's going to be 6 routes. Because it's the number of cities times the number of cities minus.
Yeah.
You don't have a route going to itself.
Yeah.
With 3 cities, a computer could solve that almost instantly. Could find the shortest route, no problem.
Yeah.
Human could do it pretty quickly as well.
Yeah.
If you have 10 cities, that is now 90 routes.
Yes. Exponential growth.
Yes. And not just exponential growth, but exponential growth upon exponential growth.
Yeah.
Because you have 90 choices for your first route.
Yes.
You have 10 choices for the first city you start in, and then 9 choices for your next route.
Mm-hmm.
And then each of those has like 7 routes that you can choose from, and it's
so on and so forth.
yeah, it's literally 10 factorial. Not factorial. Wow.
Yeah.
Exponentials upon exponentials.
Yes.
How, using this example, how do you determine, like, and I'm being like very specific. How would you determine what is the shortest route?
What, in 90 cities?
In 10 cities.
I
Like,
don't know.
how would you go about it? I am literally asking you, like, what would your...
Can I get a map?
Yeah.
I'd probably take out a map and use a little ruler they got on the map to be like,
Okay.
and like little kind of measure it a bit.
But, like, would you start at the longest route?
Oh, what? Like, as of how I would figure out which route to go on?
Yes.
I don't know. I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just meander.
Yeah, like, you would be able to start... You would, just by, like, looking at the problem and using your human brain, be able to look at the map and be like, okay, this city is on the west side, this city is on the east side.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at no point is any route between these two ever going to be reasonable. We can just ignore those. A computer can't do that.
Yeah.
It literally has to go, like, okay, this option is here, I need to see if it's valid.
Yeah.
And there's a whole bunch of, like, clever mathy things you can do to, like, help the computer do that. And you might be able to write a program that handles, like, the salesman problem with 10 cities.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll get the answer reasonably quickly. But, like, double it. Now you have 20 cities.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay. I do just want to say, this is, and I think, I don't know if it got buried or whatever. It doesn't super matter. But to my basic understanding, you can correct me on this. This is why I brought up at one point the idea of quantum computers, because as I understand it, quantum computers do the math. Because computers are still doing, like, theoretically processes humans do. It's just that given the technology and methods used to create them, they're able to do it a lot faster. It's faster, but it's not actually instantaneous as we kind of perceive it, whereas a quantum computer can do it like even faster, like near instantaneous.
The thing about standard computers is they have to do things sequentially.
Mm-hmm.
Like, going back to that, like, traveling from the east side to the west side,
Mm-hmm.
and ruling that out. But by the way, 10 factorial is 3.6 million.
Fantastic.
20 factorial is 2.4 times. Hold on.
Funny little number times 10. With power 10.
No,
Oh.
let me actually figure out. There are so many zeros I have to count them.
10 to the power of some number. I know that's how maths do it.
2.4 quintillion?
Fantastic.
So, and that's only with 20, which is a relatively small number.
Mm-hmm.
But like, anyway, so like, you are able to essentially break the sequence and look at information not when it is immediately relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Computers cannot do that currently.
Currently.
Quantum computers might be able to. I don't.
No one knows. We don't have them.
I'm sure there are people who do know, because, like, I think quantum computers technically exist at this point, but it's like literal infancy. Like, they've been around for less than 10 years.
They're babies.
But, like, going back to that keyboard on, or monkeys on typewriters thing,
Mm-hmm. What about it?
that is vaguely analogous to, as far as I understand, quantum computers.
Yes.
Like bringing it back around to the P versus NP thing.
Hmm.
NP problems are hard. I won't go into it too much, but like finding the solution is incredibly hard because of all the stuff we've talked about, right?
Uh-huh.
Checking if the solution is right is arbitrarily easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's kind of what your monkeys on typewriters would be. Like, you just, like, theoretically there would be something in there that's right, and you find it, and you can just check, like, almost instantaneously, this is the right answer.
Yes. You can guess. People can guess. Computers can't guess.
Well, it's not even guessing. Like, it's literally, like, okay, you have you have something that you're pretty... Actually, I guess it is kind of guessing, yeah.
Yes. It is picking one solution to a possible problem and being like is it? And then the answer.
Yeah,
And
then like checking against other potential... Yeah. Yes.
seeing if it fits.
Yeah. That's honestly a really good way to describe that.
No one. This is what. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not as dumb. I'm not as dumb as some people are like. What? As I guess I sound. I don't know. Who cares? But
the issue is, like, as I mentioned, like, you say something that is, like, by all metrics appears to be wrong, and then you don't, like, clarify or anything. You just, like, you don't clarify or listen. You just, like, dig in your heels.
yeah.
And, like, I also do that, I'm pretty sure. So, like...
I mean, that's miscommunication for you.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I have a fact that is right, and at least a few times, again, monkey on typewriters, either it will be right, and or the concept is right. I have just stated it in a decently wrong manner. What was I thinking of? So of course I'm doubling down on it because it's me trying to be like, no, I mean like this, and people are like, well, that's also wrong because of the thing you said is also wrong because of this. And I'm like, no, I mean like this, and I'm doing my best to slowly correct it because, like, of course I don't fucking say the right thing the first time because I'm in many ways trying to talk about abstract concepts and everything, to some degree, and like. You know, like, for example, you were like, by our current definitions of computing / computers, it isn't possible. And I'm like, well, okay, then let me, because then it is being like literal about it of just like,
It,
no, I
mean,
don't. Oh, go on.
it is, but it isn't, because like,
Well, I'm not. Well, no, because I'm not. I don't care about that. What I'm talking about is more so, like, okay, then I don't mean a computer. I mean a man-made machine that thinks like a man. Which at this point we're going back to fucking like the 1800s with the way I'm describing it. But you know, like that's kind of what it comes down to, is having to use the most basic literal words for something to describe it, because
the weird thing is, like, even in this day and age, we're not entirely sure that, like you have said words, and like we kind of implicitly know what you mean.
yes.
But the issue is you are talking in a realm which you can't have implicit.
Yeah, well, fuck that.
Like no, like it's I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. Like,
Well, yeah, fuck it. I can say fuck it. I don't care if it's the way it is. I can say fuck it.
yeah, that's fair, that's fair.
I said earlier in the stream I don't like. I mean, that's fucking part of what got us on this. I said earlier in the stream I don't like the black and white natures of computers and taking things super seriously. So why would it change all of a sudden?
Because like you are talking about computers and essentially saying, why can't computers be some way?
I will say that is
literally
I will say that is on me, because I wasn't even thinking about it like that. Of the fact of like, you are, like, you know, making computers that can kind of jump to conclusions, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, like
is literally the gap between current computing power and actual sapient AI, because it's kind of what makes the difference between.
I would say the difference is even wider than that. Like,
Yeah,
that
well,
would
it's
be
part of it.
Yeah, like that would be a good step. But
Yeah. The other part
Like-
is emotions, which I thought about before. Because I always thought, and I do know there is computing terms for this, but whenever I would see like that classic thing of, you know, killer AI in a thing, I'd be like, I feel like the first step you should take in making an AI is making it somehow give a shit about humanity and its current existence, because otherwise, like, it won't, because, you know, speaking super literally, it won't have a reason to, and thus see humanity as, I don't know, disposable or whatever, do the thing fictitious AI does, etc., etc.
the funny thing is, like, modern air quotes AI / machine learning kind of does that.
Give a shit about humanity.
No, like it does like the opposite. It like we give it instructions, and like it gives us a result that we find acceptable until it's not.
Yes, well, that's yeah, that's what I mean.
And we don't have like a way
Of telling it.
Yeah, and like that's kind of why I took issue with like oh, why don't we have a when we have a computer that thinks like a man?
I will. Well, no. Okay, that's the thing. If there's one thing I'm willing to admit I was wrong on, it's the way I was phrasing it, because I was making it be like, why don't we just do this? When obviously it is more complicated than that. That's on me, because I don't know.
Well, like the stuff you were saying, like as far as we know, mathematically impossible. At least the way I was interpreting it.
Because I think it's, in my mind, the thing I was thinking of is mathematically possible, which is having an AI being able to recognize certain, granted, decently abstract concepts, having an AI being able to like kind of recognize certain abstract concepts that would be able to cause it harm, and thus avoiding it mentally, since it is an AI and a computer. which is incredibly complicated in every sense of the word.
Along those lines, let me tell you about the halting problem.
Okay.
I need to actually find
Okay, well, give it a minute, and I'll tell you when to start, because we're gonna do a thing real quick.
Okay.
Hup, hup, huppity hup. Wait. Oh no, fuck you guys. I need to go back into... No. How many gourd seeds do I have? Do I have 4 or do I have 3? I might have 3. Actually, also let me check something before I do this. Because I do have 4. Yes. Not attack power. Physical attributes. This is This is honestly helpful, given that a lot of enemies have broken. What I'm saying. So yeah. Yes, if I have to make a YouTube apology about something, let me YouTube apologize about the fact that what was I thinking of? That I was making it obviously sound, and like I'm not even trying to be like it's this simple, because any kind of coding is super hard, and I was clearly the thing I'm apologizing for is pouring my disrespect over computing, and I'm sorry about that, coding bros. You deserve better. Your work is incredibly frustrating.
You have no idea.
And that's why I understand you getting heated. Because I do imagine to you it sounded like I was like, hey, just do the fucking thing. And that's not...
It's not even like, just do the fucking thing. It's like, literally do the impossible.
Well, I think that is my stance. It is possible. I think,
but,
not in a... not in like a totalitarian sense of like this strict thing that can definitely do all of this. I'm saying that, and again, it sucks that we're doing this. It sucks so bad because we're basing it off fucking Portal 2. But the thing presented there is the idea of presenting an AI a paradox, which then breaks the AI because it tries to compute it, which is impossible because it doesn't have an answer. And
well, see, that's the...
If you're about to say some paradoxes could, then yes, but you don't want to risk
No. That's the thing is, like, if you know... Like, if you know about the problem, that scene hits very differently.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Because like...
Because Wheatley should break because of it, and he doesn't.
And GLaDOS should break.
Yeah, well...
Like, they're both complete idiots.
GLaDOS
like,
is... Spoilers, but GLaDOS is based off of something even further beyond AI, which is just the concept of being able to map the human brain onto a computer, which is...
Yes, but she's still a computer.
Yes, but still, I would argue you don't have to worry about all these leaps we're talking about if you take a human brain as the basis to begin with. You know what
it doesn't work that way.
Okay, yes, I know what you mean by that, but what I'm saying is, and first off, again, Portal 2, so none of this is real. But what I'm saying is that GLaDOS is not 100% AI herself, and thus, you know, like, okay, if any artificial intelligence would know what a paradox is and could recognize it, it'd probably be one based off a human intelligence that already knew about paradoxes and that knows they have no solution.
Like, my point ultimately is, like, I think you have actually brought me around to believe that it is not physically possible to have human-like intelligence on, like, bit-based standard computer art.
Oh no, well that's the thing, right? Because that is something I agree with. And that's why when you said like computers as we currently define them, I was like, well yes. When you put it like that way, absolutely not, because the way we do computers currently, like, it is what you were describing, is that they are doing the processes, and thus and even though we perceive it as super fast, it is still taking time. So more and more complicated stuff takes more and more time, at which point the machine can break down. So yeah, talking about computers as we have them now, probably not possible, because it would either take nearly forever, meaning it would be incredibly slow.
Let me cut you off right there.
Okay.
Like, let's go back to the traveling
Yeah.
salesman problem. Computers can't guess.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because
Like, it's not even a question of, like, things taking forever. Like, humans have this, like, it even may not be... How fucking weird would it be if, like, educated, air quotes, educated guessing was, like, the thing that made humans human on Earth?
well, okay. And this is the other thing, right? Because, and this is good. Are you ready to get fucking weird, Shadow Mage? Are you ready to get really weird? The reason I know that it's possible to create these kinds of machines is because we have, just in general, not in the sense of, like, with the technology we have now, in a general physical sense, is because we have these machines currently. There are brains. And we're basically just trying to recreate our brains on an artificial scale. Hopefully, granted, we're trying to make them faster so that they can do things faster. But also, that's what I mean by artificial intelligence. I'm sure there's more computer jargon to it, but I'm talking about, like, I want a robot friend that feels feelings.
The issue is, like you're right, but you're wrong. Like,
That seems to be the most consistent thing about me, so continue.
yeah, like, brains are computers, but, like, they aren't computers.
Well, that's what that's what I'm saying. You're like, based on our computers now. And it's like, of course, well, yes, our computers now can't do this. That's why there's still people looking into it, because we don't have it yet. And is it completely possible that just the basis of what we have now makes it kind of impossible to do it? You know, like, we'd kind of have to start from square one, because they need to be entirely different machines from the get-go. Yeah, but that again, but that's what makes it a hard that's what makes making AI a hard problem, is because we don't have it. And also, I never got to fucking say this. I have a real problem with the term AI art, not because of the way the actual AI art is made, which sucks too, but it's not AI. It's more like, I guess,
it's machine learning.
Yes, exactly. It's and I guess this is a form. See, this is, again, fucking gray areas and shit, which, like, suck. But wait, let me finish. But, like,
well,
it's,
I think I know where you're going. Can I?
Yeah. Well, it's pattern recognition, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It just knows that this is associated with this, so throw it in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, and this is something I kind of wanted to. I meant to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, the machine learning, and this is what I alluded to earlier with,
like, computers not giving us solutions we want until we don't want them.
Yeah,
kinds of shit. Yeah.
Like, literally nobody understands how machine learning works.
As in the stuff we have now? We don't know
Correct.
how it works? Oh, that's good. That's good.
Like, it is such a fundamentally different process to human thinking.
Yeah. I mean, I somewhat disagree, because as I know it and as I think science understands it now, part of what makes humans the quote-unquote intelligent creatures they are is the ability of pattern recognition, and at least in reference to the art stuff, it is pattern recognition in saying that, like, it knows from through hell or high water, it somehow knows that.
But they're different patterns.
Yes.
That's the issue though. Is like, and this kind of goes back to, I forget what it was, but I asked you. Oh yeah, like I was asking you, like, how do you recognize a paradox?
Oh my.
And that was not me trying to be like be a smart ass or anything.
Well, see, I was getting frustrated with that because, like, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, to me, it's also kind of like, you know what a pair, like, people, and that was my point. Is like, I recognize that's kind of the leap to make, but that's what I'm saying, is that a
Like,
kind of true AI would have to be able to do that.
Yeah, like a person can recognize a paradox, but we can't like really define a paradox. It's like so much of human knowledge is based around things.
Feeling.
Not necessarily even feeling, but just like things that we intuit without being able to define.
I would still describe that as feeling. We feel it in our brain and not our hearts.
Okay.
But yeah.
Ambiguity is language, but yeah, I get what.
Well, that's the thing. It's language, and again, that's kind of the hard part because, the reality is we don't have like words and hard definitions for every bit of the human experience. There's lots of kind of just like areas that everyone knows about but is not able to express because it was not put into language in such ways.
Going back to that pattern recognition thing. Like, if I were to say, like, how do you recognize a dog? How do you know a dog when you see one? Like,
Well,
you would be able to give off, like, a whole bunch of, like, descriptors of dogs, right? But, like, that is just a whole bunch of things that combine into a dog, and depending on how extensive your list was, like, you may have
some dogs.
Well, like, you may be able to find something that fits into that definition that isn't a dog.
Well,
like, that no one would say is a dog.
More interesting note. I mean, that goes back to something, a quote. I forget who said it, that I love remembering, which is just the idea that, I think it was just like a Tumblr post actually, which is that humans love, and this is the crux of our problem. I don't know how many computer bros think about this, but humans, again, pattern recognition, love to put things into neat categories that we can like recognize and define. But the reality is that's not how life works. Life does not make things in neat categories that have
almost certainly
clear borders. But again, the problem with making a computer as smart as a human is that, like, whereas we have made the machines basically do the thing we like to do, which is, recognize patterns and clear barriers, but that isn't life. And even though we know that, the machines won't. So it's that problem of closing that gap both within ourselves and with the machines, because until we kind of get with that, then there is no way to make it 100% human.
That goes back to the thing you said about, like, machines not having gray areas.
Yeah.
And, like, my comment was that they do, and they do have gray areas, just not.
Okay, but
It's just in, like, a subtly different way to humans.
But also, I would argue, gray areas in humans and the living experience are inherently things we don't define, whereas gray areas in computers are things we are defining, because it's the computers we made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, they can have gray areas, but again, they still fit within our human borders, which, might be the thing restricting them from actually being like a sentient sapient intelligence, because we're forcing Well, we have made them with patterns and such.
Also, are you ready for the halting problem yet?
Yeah, sure. We got to fucking what's his Genichiro, which is a good
Okay.
fight, but I'm fucking it up. So go on.
Okay, so the halting problem sounds really simple.
Mm-hmm. I'm
And
not gonna try, but go on.
the well, it sounds simple.
I know
the
that's,
issue.
and you said that, so I'm not going to try now.
But okay, so the crux of it is in this definition, halting means not stuck in an infinite loop. Right?
Uh-huh.
So either the computer saying like affirmative or negative or giving some sort of output, but like not stuck in some endless cycle, right?
Yes.
The halting problem is it possible to write code that you can input other code into it
Yeah.
that will always determine if that code will halt or not?
Mm-hmm. I get what you're saying. Yeah, that's what I was asking for.
And like, you're if you heard that, like before all this discussion, what would your gut instinct be?
I would say no, because it's called the halting problem, not the halting thing we figured out. So
Okay, you're being a smartass.
I'm not.
But-
I'm being very literal.
No,
You told.
no, like, yeah, you're being both.
Yeah.
Like you're being a smartass in that like you're being sassy and using your brain to acknowledge, hey, if this was a simple problem that we had solved,
Then it wouldn't be a famous one in computing.
Yeah. Like no one was famous for that thing that wasn't an issue.
Yeah. Oh, I need to stop blocking that is my problem. Okay. But anyway.
But essentially, the halting problem is like it is literally mathematically impossible with
Current computers.
like I
Question though, because this is actually a legitimate computer question now. Is it so impossible to write code where like, because, kind of the issue with like paradoxes and any similar math or other problem is that for computers is that they don't have a solution, thus the computer will forever be trying to figure it out and never succeeding because it doesn't have one. There is not one to be found. But is it not possible to write code that like, where it's like, man, I've been at this for a while, time to quit? Like, is that impossible?
But there's a difference though, because like you could have okay, let's say you write that code.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have another piece of code that says, okay, whatever that limit is, add one and then output the answer.
Yeah.
And so like that second piece of code will output an answer eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But your first piece of code says, like, no, it's stuck. We weren't getting to an answer. We've sat here for like 5 years.
Uh-huh. Trying to figure it out.
Yeah, this is clearly stuck in an infinite loop. I'm determining this as
Impossible. Which,
impossible.
but that's the thing. That's the answer. The answer is impossible slash, non-applicable. Doesn't exist.
Well,
That's what
no, because if it waited literally one cycle more, it would have gotten an output and changed. Like, oh, it in fact does output an answer. I just was being impatient. You see what I mean?
I do see what you mean, but, and I guess, like, if you want to be a dick to the computer, then you can give it a math problem long enough to reach that criteria of it thinking, like, this is impossible slash a paradox. But I would argue humans also do that. In that they find something that doesn't have an answer and or is a problem too big for them singular selves that
Yeah,
they say,
we
fuck it,
have
we're
a term
done.
for that whole trick question.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. And I would argue, like, because since it's a computer, a machine that does not need water or drink, just power, then you can make the you know, cycle number very high, which will make it take forever, but you know, the
But
computer
then
will...
we get back to the question of, like, P versus NP. 'Cause remember, like, how, like, 10 factorial was, like, 3.6 million or whatever, and
Yeah.
then, like, 20 factorial was, like, 5 quintillion or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how long 5 quintillion
Is?
nanoseconds is?
No, how long?
I'm willing to bet it's longer than the universe has been around.
Yeah, it's a long time. But I would, but what was I thinking of? But, what was I thinking? Because we're also, you were talking about like cycles and stuff like that, which I get, from a perspective, but also it doesn't, computers have clocks. Computers be having clocks for a while now. So, since they move so much faster than humans, I would argue you could make that coding thing that helps the computer determine whether it's a paradox or not. Like, you could make it based on actual meet time and not computer cycle time.
It doesn't matter, because you can, like, it's still the same problem. It's just...
Yeah, I get it. It's not an actual solution to the halting problem, but I do feel like it would help a computer not... Because, again, the solution I'm looking for, and again, this is the miscommunication that started this whole thing, isn't necessarily a computer that, you know, knows the entire abstract of everything, but is more so able to not fucking kill itself over a paradox being input. So
you're saying, like, just having a timer that, like, hey,
that,
we've been stuck on this for a while. And, like,
yeah. That, I have it, because, like, I mean, basically, because that's what they're trying to do. Because, again, I can't stress this enough. And I'm so glad you got on call, Smage, because otherwise I would look back at this VOD sourly, worrying I've truly upset you to the core. It's...
Real quick, for the record now, I am feeling so much better, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad. I mean, it's good when we both get to explain ourselves. Because I feel like you understand kind of what I was saying more now. And I understand... I mean, first off, both where you're coming from in the fact that you know computer science. And you're like, this is... this is the fucking holy grail of computer science, Cahill. You can't just have it. You can't just make it. How dare you? But also, you know, you're explaining kind of the different problems in creating them. But, again, it's still all based on us talking about a Portal 2 scene. And the Portal 2 scene is them trying to fucking kill Wheatley by giving him a paradox, which doesn't work, which, again, infuriates you, as you stated.
It doesn't infuriate me, it just makes it hit different. Like,
but what I'm saying is, if you have an incredibly, because it would be an incredibly complex AI, to run an entire scientific facility, and you can give it question, like Alien, you know? Like Mother from Alien.
it doesn't need to be that complex, it just needs to delegate.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, if you can ask it a question that would confuse it to the point of it breaking, then that's pretty bad for your everything, and thus you should have something that helps it figure out, you know, this is a question that I guess I can't solve or whatever, you know, a question designed almost to break this machine. So we will now stop.
I just had a fantastic mental image of you know how in Portal 1 GLaDOS has personality cores?
Yes.
Like, somewhere deep in Aperture Facilities, there's, like, a drawing board with sketches and, like, anti-paradox personality core? Question mark?
Yes. Which is, I guess, is Wheatley. But, I mean, again, I imagine the frustrating thing for computer science is Wheatley is designed not to work. And thus, which makes it even more confusing when he's able to not get destroyed by an AI. I mean, not an AI, a paradox, because that's him working? Question mark. That's him arguably doing the thing all AI strive to do. So.
I mean, as Adam said, like, Wheatley is
The greatest idiot.
developed by, like, the greatest minds, or something like, yeah.
The greatest minds trying to create the greatest idiot they can think of. I forgot how I did this the first time. I think this is, here's the thing, right? I'm not complaining about it so far, and I was okay talking to shadowmage while I did it, because I actually do enjoy this fight. Bioprinting next? I don't even know what that is. And I'm not getting into it. Yeah.
I feel like there was one more thing I wanted to say, but
I don't know. I do feel like that's the... And this is what I'm saying, is it happens every time. Is I'll say a thing, which both in actuality and in what I meant is kind of rather simple, but people interpret it as like, no, Cahill, this is an incredibly complex science question. And to a degree it is, because like...
Well,
oh, go on.
I think that's kind of the issue, is like, you have... Okay, like, how this appeared to have happened is Cahill has some, like, relatively nuanced concept of an idea he's trying to put forth.
Yes.
And word hard and brain no make tongue sound good.
No, tongue make no sound good. Important distinction.
Well, like, you can talk fine. It's just an issue of, like, getting the thoughts into words. That's the issue.
So part between brain and tongue. That part not working.
Sure, okay, that works.
Yes. Now I'm being semantic, but go on.
And so, like, you say something that is in the neighborhood of what you're thinking, and you feel is a
True statement.
A close enough, like, analog, but, like, given its face value, is just fundamentally wrong.
Yes. Exactly.
And then you dig your heels in, going, "No, guys, this
Well, see,
what
that's...
I have communicated is factual."
You wanna know the ironic part? Is it's
What?
literally me doing machine learning. And that I take a concept, and I start with the basis, and I'm like... And everyone comes back saying, no, not that. And I'm like, okay, let's narrow these parameters a bit more. And I'm like, okay, well, this, and this. And they're like, well, that kind of, not that at all, and no. And I'm like, okay, let's keep going now. And I just keep, and that's me. And even though this makes it sound like I'm learning more than how it actually ends up playing out every time, that is what I'm doing. That's me digging my heels in, saying, okay, well, then I didn't really mean that, I meant this. And everyone's like, well, no, wait, go back to that. And we're just going back and forth forever until either we quit, or I'm able to precisely communicate what I want to. It's one or the other for sure. I'm gonna kill this Gazpacho man.
No, I like this guy.
No.
Well, if you kill him, at least take his Gazpacho and give it to me.
Easily. His helmet would make a fantastic Gazpacho bowl. Also, he took my Gazpacho eating arm. He's a cruel creature.
I believe I recall what I was going to say. So in regards to the pattern recognition.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a very, like, delayed and abstract form of confirmation bias, machine learning.
What? What do you mean?
Like, I'll elaborate. But okay, so like, going back to our like definitions of like things and using our intuition as humans to like describe and define the world.
Mm-hmm.
Computers can't do it, right?
Yeah.
So like,
that's their problem.
essentially, I'm sure it doesn't work exactly like this, but it's. I feel like computers, essentially, they have different trees they go down.
Yeah.
And for their definitions, and if it's asking for like, okay, we're talking about an animal, so go down the animal tree.
Yeah.
And then we're talking about like an ear, so like an ear. I have like 1,000 different definitions for an ear.
There's so many ears. There's so many things that are ears, bro.
Well, there are, because like a human ear, you can see it from the front, the side, above, below, back, a left ear, a right ear.
Yeah.
Like.
That's what I'm. So that's the thing I'm saying, because we define an ear as like basically, well, I guess specifically the exterior part of an organism used to help it like pick up on, you know, sounds and stuff like that. But ears in nature and the world have nothing to do with each other. There's nothing. There's not really a relation besides evolution, I guess, between like a dog ear and a human ear. They are different physical things. You know what I mean? Like, they are on separate entities. They look different. They kind of act different because dogs got those floppy ears that fall over their head. And even not all.
Well, it depends on the dog. Right?
Exactly. That's not even true of all dog ears. Even though we call them the exact same thing. Not even different types of ears. They're all dog ears. So.
But anyway, the computer like kind of narrows its definition down as much as possible and says, like, okay, I'm still kind of unclear of what it wants, but like this, and this
Probably
have the best chance to get me like brownie points or whatever the fuck.
So that's something interesting because there's an SCP about, I mean, there's multiple AI SCPs, but one is about controlling AIs, and it opens up the conversation of intelligent AIs aren't going to care about like humanity. They care about the goal you give them. They care about maximizing their score, and they will take whatever avenue they can to make sure their score keeps increasing. So if there's an avenue where it's like, I can do this to do the thing better, but it will impact humans, which will end up shutting me off. You know, if it can figure that out, then it won't take that until it figures a way to work around humans to reach that solution, etc., etc.
Real quick, I want to write a SCP now for like an AI that has minor time control properties.
Oh, there's already... Well, no, there is a computer with time control properties.
And, like, how it has figured out... Or, I guess a machine learning algorithm. But, like, how it has figured out to maximize its score is, like... It does a thing that gets it, like, the smallest amount of points to its end goal.
Yeah.
And then, like, rewinds time without rewinding its score.
Oh, that is actually
It
interesting.
just does that, like, a million times.
It's literally just grinding EXP.
Yeah.
Oh
my god. Oh my god, you're right.
I will say, though, there is already a time computer SCP, which is a computer developed by a group of interest that is a supercomputer, except it's not. It's just a regular fucking, like, 80s computer. But it does things instantaneously by stopping time and then taking the time to do all the calculations. The only problem with this is that, like, its bubble of stop time retains energy and heat. So meaning everything, all the energy and heat it uses and produces to solve these problems is released basically the instant it's done, creating akin to it in a small explosion. Yeah, it's pretty good. I imagine you'd like that one as a computer
is
scientist.
real good.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, there's quite a few SCPs that are more science jargon than just weird thing is magic and does weird stuff. And some of them are real fun. I definitely enjoy them. But yeah. I mean, could we consider that AI? If it's just a regular computer, but it's able to stop time to do almost like
No.
human. No.
No.
Even if everything it looks to be doing is instantaneous.
Yes.
Hmm.
Because it is still, like, I would not consider that an AI because it is still using its linear do A, then B, then C. Like, it can't guess.
It can't get. You need an AI to guess.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Like,
Oh, go on.
I am genuinely still kind of fucking hung up on, like, you just pulling that out. 'Cause that is honestly,
Yeah, it's a good one.
like, going forward, every definition of an AI for me will be like, can this thing guess?
Yeah,
No?
well-
Fuck it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because I think we've come to the same conclusion, which is that, and it kind of stems from your fact of, like, the thing I was stating is not possible with currently defined computers. Because the way we've kind of built computers in a linear fashion since their inception in, like, the mid 20th century has made it so that they kind of do one thing fast and, like, kind of efficiently, but makes it nearly impossible for them to do certain illogical human attributes, making a human-esque AI hard, if not basically impossible, because the way computers work is even if it did it super fast, it wouldn't be able to, like, it still wouldn't be able to do certain things.
It really depends on what you consider, like,
AI.
and it comes back to semantics, because we can absolutely create an AI that can act human.
Yeah.
What?
Except unless you talk about the Turing test, which
No, like, we have had computers pass the Turing test.
I forgot about that because my friends, because it was a thing, you know. I need to just stop saying my friends because you and Max will be like, so not me. And I'm like, no, it was just other friends. But me, Vegeta Juice, and Oak, I think, were talking about AI and shit before. They were like, well, the Turing test. And I was like, okay, the Turing test. And they're like, well, the Turing test is shit. And I was like, well, fucking, then why'd you bring it up then? I'm talking about AI and shit over here, and you're like, well, the Turing test is something. And I was like, is it? And it's like, well, no, because it's bad. So, oh, he grabbed me, even though I dodged. That's cool.
Like, oh, I just saw, oh my god, that was
What?
a snap.
Yeah. Yeah, the game does that. But that's not this. I will say, that's not this game. That's all FromSoft games.
Yeah.
Kind of the problem with this one, though, is the amount of on-the-fly shit that...
As much as I love Dark Souls 2, it has the worst of that.
Well, that's because... Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Is that I honestly kind of think Dark Souls 2 is more fun than this. But it is a fundament... Like, this game is made... This is what I'm saying. This game is made super well. It is designed in a way I fundamentally disagree with. Whereas
Yeah, like,
Dark Souls 2 has some bad design, but is fundamentally just broken. Like, the
Like,
system running it is broken.
It's you fall with this game where, like, I fall with Elden Ring.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think Elden Ring is probably the best FromSoft game they have ever made. It's astonishing in so many different ways.
It's a great game. I think it's a great game.
I think it is a great game, like, objectively, and I do not care about it.
That's, well, and I'm never going to play Elden Ring on the channel, so I don't have to save this for that. But, one of the things it takes away, which is something I find so, core to Dark Souls and my enjoyment of it, is the idea of just, like, determination. Because you don't have to bang your head against the wall and try and beat a boss forever. Because there's so... Oh, that wasn't a thrust, that was a grab. because there's so many other places to go. You know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah.
don't have to do
The-
anything. You can go and fuck off
The
wherever.
open world formula is dramatically changed.
Exactly.
And I think that is actually part of my issue with Elden Ring. Like,
But, and I will say this, because what they've lost there, they've gained in accessibility, because, you know, we talked about also, like, difficulty in Dark Souls before in a different stream, which ended up having me play Ornstein and Smo and shit. No, we made up for it by me pissing you off a bit about AI. But...
it doesn't feel even.
No, you're fine. It was fun. I had fun. But regardless...
He lied and no one believed
No,
him.
my lord. Everyone hated Jesus because he told the truth. But regardless, it gained... In what it lost there, it gained in accessibility. Because now all the people who found Dark Souls unapproachable because a certain boss would gatekeep the rest of the content can now play Elden Ring and just walk around that boss. So, props to them for doing that, because that was kind of the... that was probably kind of the point in making the game. So... Oh, I'm so close to getting to phase 2, and I'd like to do that before I die. Because honestly, if I could have the second regen for phase 3, which is coming, then that'd be even better. Oh shit! With the Makiri counter and everything! Also, you keep wanting him to give you the dragon blood shit, but you just survived me stabbing you in the neck, so I think you're fine, my guy. Go bother someone else. If I could survive being stabbed in the neck normally, let alone in feudal Japan, I wouldn't be asking for people to make me tough. Oh, he fooled me. Tricked me out there. Correct. Look at it, bitch. Anyway. So, yeah.
Your comment about being stabbed in the neck, I don't...
Like, well, okay.
There's some game I've been playing recently where, like, in the gameplay...
Yeah. You get stabbed in the neck.
Like, well, no, like, in the gameplay, like, you can just take, like, you know, cannon shells to the chest and be fine. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
a
there's lots
cutscene
of...
happens.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, those are the worst ones.
A knife happens to a person and they just, like, spontaneously explode.
There's a lot of fucking animes like that, too. Can I just say, almost switching topics entirely, that is, what's it called? Ludonarrative dissonance, a thing in game design where the story is not matching the gameplay. Like, those are sending different signals and everything. And it's why I love God of War 2018 so much, and why I'll be happy to play Ragnarok. Because God of War 2018 has some of the best, like, gameplay story combination in the fucking... that I've ever seen. It's so good. And I should be playing Ragnarok, but I got Sonic instead. And I stand by that. At least I didn't get Pokemon.
And I'm a bit confused. You're saying the ludonarrative dissonance is why you're looking
Oh.
forward to
No, it's the opposite of that.
Oh,
Because you're
okay.
describing a game where, like, events happen in gameplay, and then a cutscene happens, and, like, it basically contradicts that. Where, like, this
Gotcha.
person takes so much damage here.
ludonarrative
Synchronous.
ludonarrative harmony.
There, yes. Yes, that would be the right word. Harmony.
Didn't Super Eye Patch Wolf
What?
like coin that or something?
No, I think it might have been someone else. I did just want... Because the only thing I can imagine... The only video I can imagine he might talk about something like that would be his Shenmue 3 video, and I literally was just watching that. He talks about verisimilitude in that video, which is fun, but I don't remember anything about ludonarrative stuff. Because the story isn't necessarily mismatching with the game. The game is just bad. And he doesn't actually do too many game videos. He did, what's it called? Silent Hill 2, Final Fantasy 7, and Shenmue 3. And Shenmue 1 and 2, but I didn't really watch that. Because that would suck to get really invested in just Shenmue, only to find out the third game is a garbage fire. Yeah. It's funny to look at, though. It's like, I actually, if the game didn't have so much grinding in it, I'd consider streaming it, because it does seem funny. But that's just
You have
me.
a strange definition of funny.
The character models look wild and the conversations are fucking hilarious. So
That's fair. I mean, you could always just
watch
play
it.
Shenmue 1 and 2.
That is true, and those are apparently better games. So.
I think I fucking have Shenmue 1. In,
Oh,
like,
wait a minute! I have a Dreamcast emulator. What was I thinking of? For because that's what I was playing Sonic Adventure on. So I could just play Shenmue on the channel.
I need to get that going.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Dreamcast was literally my favorite.
Was it? That's so weird. I heard because typically all I hear about it is how much it flopped upon release.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
It did flop, yes, but like sometimes things flop that are good.
Oh, don't even tell me. Treasure Planet just celebrated its 20th anniversary, so.
Now I'm sad.
Exactly. Literally like one of the best movies, let alone one of the best Disney movies. And Pig is like, well, I like this Treasure Island adaptation, so what do I need that for? And I'm like, Pig, you don't understand until you see it. Watch Treasure Planet, you whore.
I don't remember what video it was, but they were talking about Disney for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about how like Disney is defined. Is this like an H-bomb or? No, it wasn't.
Treasure Planet is a big.
Disney. Oh, I know what it was. Oh,
What was it?
okay. It was someone finding out where the Disney Channel jingle came from.
Oh yes, I heard about that not too long ago.
Oh my fucking god, that poor person.
That's bum bum ba dum. I think Pig was talking about that. I was
Yeah.
like, should I watch this?
Yes.
And I made the
Yes.
decision after that of no.
Watch it, it's great.
I'm not sure, but anyway, go on.
No, watch it, it's great.
Okay, but go on.
They brought up how, like, generally speaking, things are divided into, like, based on what their circumstances are, or like their content in terms of like media. Like we have the golden age of Disney or whatever. And
Yeah.
they brought up, I don't remember what it's called, but it's the one with Treasure Planet in it, and they put up all the movies.
Oh, the Renaissance?
No.
Okay.
It was after the Renaissance. It was the bad movies.
Oh. Well,
With like Brother Bear and stuff. Bad in air quotes.
I mean, I grew up on those, so it's kind of hard for me to be like, yes, the bad
Well,
ones.
like, so did I. And they had like 6 or 7 movies up there, and their comment was like, and these movies were bad, except for the one you like, and that's the one we all like too. And they had both Treasure Planet and Atlantis up there. I was like, wait a fucking second, two
Well,
of
that's
those
not
are good!
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I feel okay, cause like he cannot like them, like, but then the thing has to be like the movies I like, but the movies I don't like, but everyone else does, and that's fine. But don't just be like they're bad, but you
Well,
like
like,
them, and you probably know people who like them.
He was memeing.
Yeah, I know, but still, I'm like, but they're
And I was
good.
just confused because, like, is Atlantis not well liked?
I don't know about Atlantis, but well, first off, I don't think Atlantis is not well liked in the slightest. People fucking adore Atlantis, and also to Treasure Planet. Do you want to know one of the most, like, at least when I attended college for animation, do you want to know one of the like easiest way to get people on your side is talking about how underrated / good Treasure Planet is. Everyone in my college agreed on that, and they adored Treasure Planet. In a college full of animation students, everyone agreed about Treasure Planet. So
They gave us the best half The required half for Don't Fist and Joker.
Exactly. So.
Also, I don't mean to be that person, Riku, but Titan AE isn't Disney, actually.
Is it not?
No.
I remember seeing it on Disney and I was like, what the fuck is this movie? And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen like most of it because I saw it and I just got sad about Treasure Planet. I was like, oh, Treasure Planet.
It was Fox.
Oh, was it? Wow, damn.
Yeah. It was, I believe, the same company that did Anastasia.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, well, that was when people were still doing good 2D animated movies, and then everyone was like, Toy Story! You'll make $1 million! Just make it shitty in 3D!
It was back when...
Just before the dark times.
Was it when Don Bluth left and he was like, fuck it, I'll make my own Disney?
No, because that's not Fox, because Don Bluth had his own studios. And those were the people who did, like, Dawn Before Time and All Dogs Go to Heaven. Those were their claim to fame. I don't think those were Fox. They might have been, like, associated with Fox, but it wasn't, like, Fox Studios.
I don't mean Fox Studios as in, like, the Fox animation, like, under Fox.
Yeah. I mean, well, again, I couldn't tell you, because then it would be something that is a subsidiary of Fox, and I don't know about that stuff.
Yeah.
So, I know a lot about anime. Listen, if you... I refer to those, like, after Toy Story as the dark times, because it's kind of the same thing that happened in, video games, where...
Wait, it wasn't Don Bluth who left Disney, was it?
No, it was.
Was it?
Yeah, he was in Disney, and then he left. I think he worked on Little Mermaid? I forget. But, like, in video games, we got to, like, the SNES era, 16-bit, and everyone had these beautiful pixel art games that just looked incredible most of the time. Granted, most of the time, but that's just depending on what games you're looking at. And then 3D came along, and everyone was like, well, we gotta do this. And the 3D didn't look good, is the thing. Is the games have not aged well visually, whereas their pixel art counterparts have. And it's kind of the same thing with animation, where we all switched to 3D, and like, what was I thinking of? And we got like Shrek and Toy Story, sure. Ice Age,
I don't think Ice Age ever looked good.
Well, no, I'm not even saying they look good now. I'm just saying movie quality. Like,
okay.
Yeah, I said, no. Smage, listen. Think about Treasure Planet and, like, Prince of Egypt and a bunch of other beautiful movies from the late 90s. Would you burn them all for Ice Age?
No, and I'm gonna stab you for even suggesting.
Well, yeah, but guess what? That's what every studio did. They said, we can't do 2D now. We have to do 3D. It doesn't matter that all our computers run like shit and that the movies don't actually look incredibly good. It's just what makes money now. So they stopped doing 2D and then only did 3D. And now Disney is still on that trend. Disney does not do 2D cinematics anymore. They don't do them in theaters.
I think it's gotten to the point where, like, with 3D, you can get essentially just as good or slightly below the same quality as you could with reasonably produced 2D.
I kind of... Well... Oh, you mean like now? Like, yeah, I could say that.
So,
but
like, there's no reason to go back at this point.
No,
but,
not now.
Yeah, but back then it was... Yeah, it was kind of questionable.
But here's the other thing, is, the problem I have with it is, like, the legacy Toy Story and Shrek, left, where it's like 2D animated movies look like this. And that only kind of changed since, like, Spider-Verse and shit came out, which had super stylized 3Ds. Before then, so many of the major 3D movies coming out in cinemas just look basically the same. They just had, 3D character models in decently colorful environments, and that was about it. That was about it. Any variation on that was kind of specific to the movie, and rarely did it change the style. So, Spider-Verse is like a gift sent from God.
I still need to watch that. Like,
Oh my lord! Okay, well, we need to do a movie night in my Discord now.
well, okay, Cahill, I don't. The fact that I need to watch that should be enough for you, because like I don't fucking watch movies.
That's fair.
And like I saw Spider-Verse and I was like, I don't really do comics and I don't do movies. I need to see that.
Yes. Spider-Verse is a masterpiece. You don't have to give a shit about movies or comics to enjoy it.
Yeah, like, well, like, I honestly, I feel like calling it a masterpiece is even a bit...
Are you gonna say a bit much?
No!
Oh, okay.
Like-
Revolutionary, you might say. Changed how we're doing 3D movies now, because that's literally what I was saying before. Because it is. No longer are we just like, make the 3D model, put it in the 3D environment, make the funnies. That, like, it's now something actually more interesting and more visually appealing. There's one movie that kind of fits the previous decade of style that I think now looks visually amazing and I love looking at, and that's Encanto. Encanto, with the way it combines like it's surrealist music environments where like all the backgrounds change into something else and like fade into different scenes and shit while stuff is happening is great, and also the way the dresses and hair flow. Like maybe that's just computing power of a multi-million-dollar company, but damn is it worth it, because that movie does look good. And I can't deny that. And also just a fantastic movie, so
I'll believe you.
I mean, I'd see it. And if you don't want to support Disney, just pirate it, but...
No, like, okay. I'm trying to, like, remember the last...
movie you saw.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong, I do get it. I mean, it's kind of tied to my career, so... Speaking of which, let me just say this proudly and with my chest, is that I showed my mom the redrawings of, the comic pages, and she said she was very surprised and said they looked like professional comic works. And that meant a lot to me.
You do good work, Cahill.
No, you do.
Like, you do very good work.
Well, that's the thing, and that's why I can't let people be like, no, it's good enough. To, like, the stuff I've done is like, no, I know I can do better, and I need to do better. So.
Okay. I'm going to say, and this is a fact, you can do better than what you're doing. It's just a question
appreciate
of...
it.
Huh?
I said I appreciate it, because that's what I'm saying.
Well, no, like, the final of those pages, like, you can even do better than that. It's just a question of... Like, you can always do better. It's a question of how much time investment versus, like, improvement.
Yes, and that's the problem, because it's a comic. And any comic on any deadline can't actually take that much time and being like, no, perfect it. Perfect the image. Like, at that point, it's more along the lines of a graphic novel, like writing a book, where it's like, it doesn't matter how long this takes to come out. We need it to be 100% here. So, and honestly, even though I'd love to, just hone it to the finest degree, it does kind of interest me more to be like, no, get this, like, story art done in a certain time limit, because there's plenty of people who have made amazing stuff doing that. So I'm not going to be like, ignore that and just keep it all to myself. I don't know. It's weird to say, but listen, Berserk and One Piece, a million other beautiful manga were done on deadlines and time limits. So, I've didn't you bring up? No, I think
What's
No,
up?
that was someone else. Oh my god.
It might have been Pig, because Pig hates how One Piece looks.
No. I was talking to someone else, and they brought up like the artist who does One Piece.
Yeah.
Their like released schedule.
It's bad. Yeah. No. But they make... But that's the thing. I'm doing a page, like, every 2 weeks. Every week, stretching it at that. They're doing, like, a chapter a month.
My point is that, like, you saying, like, on a schedule is...
I'm not saying it's good, but it's kind of what interests me, you know? It
Like-
speaks to their talent, I will say. Because here's the thing. They deserve better circumstances, 110%. But they're in kind of bad circumstances as it stands. And as such, they're still able to make such amazing shit. So that's even more. It's not even like that's the thing that has my respect. It's just more respect on top of the respect I have for them as artists. So they could be doing it at their leisure, and I'd still respect them. I'd be like, your work is amazing. Keep it up. Do what you need. Make it perfect. But their bosses don't see it that way. So the fact they're still able to do so much great shit is just more amazing shit. I actually, so Super Eye Patch Wolf did a video after the author of Berserk died, where he kind of talked about about why you should still read it and everything. And something I love, and I kind of hope to aspire to this at some point, is to make Berserk. He turned down a job with the guy who wrote Fist of the North Star, which is that's insane. That's insane. If you know anything about manga, turning down the guy who wrote Fist of the North Star is, I mean, like in his video, Super Eye Patch Wolf called it a one-way ticket to success, and that's not wrong because yeah. But then he wrote Berserk, so who cares? It works out the same way either way. Oh shit. No, I want you to die. No, Junichiro, die for me. Seriously, my guy, could you just go down? If you would not mind. Hey, that's rude. I wasn't back up yet. Wolf needs time to get back on his feet. Because he's like that. Honestly. That's how it reads in this game. 110%. Is that Wolf is a little old to be doing this. Oh shit. Don't kill me. Let this be the one where I beat you. Just 110%. Not even in the sense of what was I thinking of? Not even in the sense of just phase 1. I mean fully and totally beat you. I'd really like that. Okay, I remember that. I'm getting back into the rhythm. This is one of my favorite fights in the game, by the way. Even if it's taking forever, it's kind of more of what I wanted from Sekiro. Which is like, I'm okay if it's a game that wants to be about, like, perfecting doing these fights and stuff. But then don't make so many fights that are gimmicky and have a bunch of enemies running around them. Make more one-on-one sword encounters with... I was dodging there. Cool. About fighting strong, unique sword people. Did he get punched in the nuts? He might have gotten punched in the nuts. Don't punch Wolf in the nuts. He's old.
Punching grandpas in the nuts is never cool. Unless they're
Um,
very bad grandpas. Hey, that's a film.
Yeah, I think it is Bad Grandpa.
Oh my goodness, I forgot what jump and dodge was.
Man, remember when Billy Bob Thornton was only typecast as
Old man?
a fucking scumbag old man?
I do not, because I am not very familiar with Billy Bob Thornton, so.
I'm not very familiar with him, he just looks very distinct. And every time I saw him...
Was
he,
as a mean old man.
Yeah, pretty much. And then, like, I saw him in something as, like a normal
Something
guy,
else?
and I was like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
excuse me? Yeah, but those guys are the best because, like, unless they're not nice, but they play, like, mean old men characters. And then you're like, oh, but they're nice in real life, and they're really cool. And you get to talk to them about their films and shit. So, that's always good. Oh, if I can actually beat him this one, it will be my favorite thing ever. Everything I've done in life will have been worth it. Oh shit, damn it! Why was I saying anything?
Well done.
I know. I know. You don't have to tell me. I already fucking know. Shit. Wrong one. Wrong power. Wrong prosthetic power. Digital style. Do a digital dancing. Hey, this is fun.
I found out, don't hug me, I'm scared.
Did you watch the television show?
No, because I'm in the U.S.
Oh, you can watch it on YouTube.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, I don't know how illegal that is, but if they don't make it available in the U.S., I figure it's like the Wild West out there. But honestly, if you were even a little interested in like the online series, the TV show is like 100% better. It's very good.
But I found out about that at a New Year's party when I was coming down with some sort of sickness.
Oh no, and that didn't help.
No, it did not.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
I thought I was having a fever dream.
It definitely like. I don't know. It's so hard to even like talk about its qualities because it is inherently like abstract, disturbing shit for the sake of it, but also it's just kind of also fun. Like when Don't Hug Me, and the TV show leans even more into that, which is fantastic. Oh, I forgot. Fuck! Well, I did try. If there's one thing you can say about me, it's that I tried. Oh, okay. Well, I'm done. I apologize. We will return to Sekiro in the nearish future, trust me. But for now, I have done my best, and I have hit a bit of a wall. I might just trim down this VOD and just put, and then Cahill died to fucking, what's it called? Genichiro a lot. I think I'm just gonna end stream. There's only a few people here. So, I will see everyone later. Thanks, Mage, for hanging out. I'll see you later, too.
It's been a pleasure. And
Bye.
if I see you first.
No, bye.
Bye.